Greetings,
Rinky's
adventurers!
armpits are glowing.
And welcome to the Role Players. I'm ignoring that. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of friends and actors here in Los Angeles playing the world's sweetest game ever, Dungeons and Dragons. I am Judd, your dungeon master, and these are my role players.
Let's get it!
I don't. We like going on wine distillery tours.
Motherfucking D&D? Motherfucking D day?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Tastes like victory.
Motherfucking drinking tours.
This is what we were talking about before the show. Yeah, so
Apparently, we have a shaman in our midst who's going to take us around for some fun. But that's behind the scenes stuff. Nope. Be
Shaman?
quiet.
a
Be
drinking
quiet.
shaman.
Who?
Yeah.
What?
An
I don't know.
alcoholic one.
Who knows?
So
For enlightenment.
we're feeling a lot of energy tonight, everybody, so be prepared. So we're, as always, so excited to see you back with us as we dive back into our homebrew 5e campaign of the Lost Continent. I think we have a couple quick announcements. I forgot which one of us is doing who's doing it?
All of us at the same time.
All right, go.
All at once at the same time. Come on.
5-part harmony.
1, 2,
Two,
3,
three.
go.
Skull
Skull
Splitter
Splitter Dice is the greatest dice in the world.
10% off. TRP.
I see
15%.
Ears bleeding out in.
Dice.
And
Dice.
extra
Actually,
life.
you know what? I'm gonna
Dice,
start.
dice.
I'm gonna start with one announcement. We don't even have scripted, but we are now less than a month before we return to set.
Oh, to the Starship
and we don't have
Enterprise.
to do Zoom anymore, and it will be 10 times more off the hook than this because we'll actually be able to talk and understand each other and not have to worry about syncing issues. So we're super excited about that.
Superman.
Okay, who's talking to Skull Splitter?
Will. So get your skull splitter dice. We actually all have skull splitter dice, and I can tell you they're tight, like super tight. And they have my favorite, which are metal dice. I encourage you, really, if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you check one out. And all colored, multicolored, different kinds of dice and really cool dice trays. As someone who has gone through a lot of
Lost my green screen.
dice tray, disappointments, I can tell you, like, this is the dice tray for me, and it came from Skull Splitter, and it says Skull Splitter in embossed gold. I mean, like, you just can't go wrong. So check it out. Get yourself some updated dice that are worthy of your hands as you play, and use our code TRPSS15 to save yourself money, 15% on all the things you want to buy from Skull Splitter.
On the best dice, I just have to say, like, I've had some other dice recently from some other vendors, and it is nowhere near as good. I really, truly love these Skull Splitter dice. All right, and then also Extra Life, one of our other partners.
Yeah,
Wiki.
absolutely.
Yes, you do it. It's you. Yeah.
So, yeah, as always, we are partnered with our favorite charity, Extra Life, which supports two of the activities that we really love here at the Role Players, which is, of course, gaming, and secondly, helping children. So
Yes.
they support gaming organizations like TRP and help support children. And they're supporting a number of children's hospitals across North America. So if you would like to donate to them, that would be hugely appreciated. There will be a link in the chat. And yeah, thank you very much, Extra Life, for all the incredible work that you do.
Indeed, and thank you to everybody who has donated as well. Much appreciated. So, I think...
Oh, I got to add something. Can I add
yeah.
something?
Oh, no, we have two more. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. I've got to give a shout out to my friend who's starting a video game stream. His name is Sunny Skies Ahead, SONNY Skies Ahead. Check him out. He's a real cool dude. And I think he's watching tonight. And also Faye Painting. I love this guy. He does a lot of these tabletop scatter, like dungeon scatter, tables, like wizard desks, all the stuff that you don't want to paint because it's a pain in the ass. He does Faye Painting on Etsy, and he is awesome. I buy a lot of stuff from him. So
Awesome.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Aww.
And last but not least, we have a new member of our crew. And I just want to give out a huge public welcome to Quinn, who is heading up our marketing efforts here at the Role Players. Welcome aboard, brother, and we're so excited to have you here. Yay! All right.
Done, Quinn, well done.
So, I believe Ashley wanted me to let everybody know to grab your wineskins tonight because we're going out and having some fun. Get ready for some adventure, you all, because we're coming back for tonight's episode of the Role Players. We'll be right back.
The wind and the waves, the sun and the sky, the earth and the water, where dreams come to life, where all imagination gives you a sensation to explore. Mystical creatures roam this world. Stay close to each other. Teamwork is your mother. Be safe and find your way.
And welcome back. So, jumping in.
Nice face, Brent.
Last time, in the lost continent of Anacroli, still finding yourselves in the ancient Gith city of Mosul, Hortzak led you to a rough tavern seeking some excitement. There, Seville and Erisette encountered an Alkera thief on the run from the ever-growing danger of the combined thief guilds. Erisette realized the woman this man was waiting for was none other than the thief that she killed in Asli. Admitting obliquely to her demise, Erisette sought to bring some closure to this person, but he promised to kill her if he ever found her without her friends. After this, to liven the mood, Hortzak decks a dwarf and then buys him a drink. Erisette, in trying to copy, tries as well, but picks a young Gith boy who's cleaning tables there, and let's just say it doesn't go well, as the half-orc bartender levels you with a massive warhammer. Seville, you and Hortzak tended to her wounds, and it was at that moment that Horty realized that it was time for him to depart, that he was coming in the way of you all forming your party in earnest. And because he hates goodbyes, he very quickly handed you something, said he'd be there if you needed him, but he couldn't even say goodbye to the others, and he makes his way off into the darkness. Caliban and Kian share a beautiful, joyous flight around the city, as this was the first time that Caliban ever saw the stars in the sky. Shortly thereafter, you were called back to Bilner's, where you saw deep in Merhanik the small gnome leader meditating in an arcane circle. He told you that Gulda Kragholm is waiting for you in the Dwarfen Kingdom to the north. She will help you with your plight against the necromancers. To show their seriousness, Bilner gave you a 10,000 gold piece credit to use in his city, which you all immediately followed Seville back to the Enchantresses, and there you commissioned some glamour armor, Kian's sword to be enchanted, a painful moment for him, and secured a bag of holding, and maybe perhaps got a few other scrolls. Finally, you all headed back to Tansten's for your last night in the city, and he was so excited to receive you as he decided he's going to write an epic story about your adventure. And as he welcomes you back in, he plies you all with ale and of course some blue mist if you want it, and opens up the little hatchway to the tavern next door, and the tavern music starts twinkling through. That's actually where we find you tonight. So, with the fire crackling in the hearth, and that music carrying through, Tansen actually withdraws a little bit to, you see him scribbling furiously on this long roll of parchment, pausing every once in a while to take a long puff from his pipe and enjoying that blue mist. What would you all like to do?
Go to bed.
Oh, probably like, what time of day is it?
It's night now. It's probably about, I think about 8:30 at night.
Grab a few snacks, some more drinks, and ask people, okay, guys, so we're camping. What's camping like on the surface?
Are we staying at Tanston's nice place, or are we going elsewhere?
Well, I think he means on the road when we get out of here tomorrow.
Oh, right. Of course. I see what you say.
Well,
Shouldn't be too bad
yeah.
on the open road, but at certain points it can get quite intense, quite hairy.
All right, is there things we need when we're traveling up here, or is like there's like, you know, like what do you call it, rations and the usuals and like things to survive better? I'm just trying to figure out what to actually expect once we actually get on the road.
Sure. I think I'm going to make a run to pick up some of the stuff in the morning and do a little supply run. It reminds me, Keon, hour after sunrise, Unks.
Yeah.
To meet, yeah. I'll pick up the rations and, you know, I'll get you a bedroll, maybe a tent.
I got a roll, but a tent?
You do?
What's a tent?
Oh, a tent is it's a little pop-up protection from the environment, made of cloth, really simple, or a lean-to, something you can just protect yourself from the elements because things fall from the sky in the surface.
Yeah, I remember. Rika showed me.
Rain and other types of precipitation.
Rocks.
Rather, no
Sometimes
rocks.
fireballs.
But
Fireballs,
maybe,
okay.
Maybe some
Magma.
fireballs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, is there anything else I should pick up? I mean, I have this bag, can fit stuff in. Is there anything we could actually use on the way there?
Well, when you explore the deep, is there any equipment that you're accustomed to that perhaps we can switch out for you? That may be of
climbing
service?
tools, a lot of climbing tools. Because like that, or we usually had a mount that would do that. Like it's usually if you're lucky, you can sleep by a magma vent, so you don't got to worry about heat. But it gets kind of cold when we were flying up earlier. I don't know if what do you use to stay warm?
Fire. We make campfires. Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
Rika could do it pretty quickly. Yeah.
Like, what do you use to burn?
Wood from trees.
The thing we saw coming here, right? That thing.
Like mushrooms, but bigger.
Right. Yes.
Yes, I remember when we were walking by.
Yes.
Do we need to kill it, bring it down? I mean, it seems pretty thick by itself.
We try not to kill them. We try to see the parts where it's shed its skin.
Oh,
You know,
so
where
it's waste. It's feces.
More like a hair that you would cut over time if it gets too long, and you would just trim some of the ends off that you don't need anymore. Sometimes the trees will drop pieces, so we don't have to kill the whole thing. We just take the parts that it cut, but it isn't technically feces.
Sheddings.
like when a lizard, yes, like when a lizard
okay.
sheds its skin. Yes.
Sheddings.
Okay.
Yes.
That burns. Look.
Yes, because here the trees are very much our friends. I mean, they are almost always very good.
They don't try and stab you every once in a while. I mean, the mushrooms do.
Oh, very rarely. I mean,
but they do.
I mean, I would
rarely.
not say often. I mean,
Okay.
maybe 1 out of 1,000 times, right, guys?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Even that.
It would be rare to have that kind of sentiency in the flora above the surface.
Actually, they do have that. They just don't act upon it. They can think, they can feel,
Sure.
they can see. They just don't do anything because they don't have muscles.
Hmm.
Oh wait,
Okay.
you mean they could do it if they wanted, or they can't do it even though they want to?
Well, it depends on the plant.
Well, let's say trees in general. I mean, Rika, you probably have talked with them at length.
I sure have, but can you really say, people in general like ale? No, not all
Yes,
people.
I mean, that is true, I think, right?
There are many people that only like wine.
Oh, well, that's true. True. So you're saying some trees do have stabby feelings, but cannot act on them, and some trees don't.
I've been told by the trees, that is.
Okay.
Oh.
So is there anything that besides the trees that we got to worry about? Animals,
Yes.
what have you?
Lots of
Yes.
them. Yes.
Probably a lot more than you're used to in the Under. There are a lot of animals.
Yeah.
Tens-
A lot of airborne animals.
Yeah.
Airborne?
Could we get a
Like
bestiary
bats?
from your book, from your store? Do you have a bestiary?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, hold on, you guys. I'm trying to like listen so I can write everything down. Like trees can see what? I mean, okay, just hold it. Hold on, I'll be back. And he kind of scurries out of the room, back to the front part, and you hear like books are being shuffled around.
This might expedite the process.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like aviary creatures. They fly. Yes, like bats. And sometimes very massive bats.
Really?
Large. Yeah.
How big?
Very large. Depending. There's. Let's just say flying creatures that. Do you know of dragons or? such
Judd question.
aviary
Judd.
creatures like
Yeah.
that?
I know dragons.
Do you, that's a really good question. Roll a history check for me.
Also, are there gem dragons in this world?
Roll a history check.
That's a 13.
The name actually doesn't spark anything in your mind.
No.
So it's
Never heard of
like-
it.
Okay, so that I think the creature you were on, or you,
Mole?
yes, so something like that, probably about 20 sizes larger, 20 times that size, with wings, reptilian, and not always nice.
Very rarely nice, honestly.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, let's be
Sometimes.
honest.
It depends on the color
Depends on if
and
you can communicate with them,
Caliban,
really.
with that
Yeah.
with that description, that is ringing a bell. You can't quite remember it sounds like you have a different name for it, but you've something with reptilian and dangerous, with
Like that-
wings.
It's like a rock shark? Not a rock shark. I'll think of it. It sounds familiar.
Do rock sharks have a lot of teeth?
Most sharks do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so like a rock shark with angry teeth.
so I think basically you have to know.
So wait, hold on. The teeth are angry? I mean, the rock shark's generally angry. But the teeth? Do
Well-
the teeth talk?
I don't know what a rock shark looks like, so I'm focused mostly on the teeth because they're not friendly teeth. They're teeth
mean,
that would be undesirable on you. Teeth.
Oh, yeah. I've been bit. Yeah, it's a pain. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
DM,
Yeah.
Kian's gonna, or I'll just quietly stand up and I'll make my way to another antechamber, and I'm going to take out a quill and parchment, and I'm going to, or whatever writing implement I have, maybe it's like chalk or, and I'm going to write a letter, and the contents of the letter will be addressed to Priestess Malara, and it will detail the events thus far. It will include the sundering of the previous party, how I joined to help defend the previous members, and the members who remained, rather, and our movements heading towards the Dwarven Kingdom, our encounter with the Umruk, and that the Umruk are trying to summon Fornuj, the god of annihilation, and how that is potentially connected with the wider departure in general. And at that point, I will return and I have a question for you all. Well, I guess it's mainly for Seville and Eriset at this stage, but when you encountered Malara and Asley, Seville, did you indicate to her that you had been to the outside and that you'd actually sought passage to and from? Does she know that that is possible?
I would say yes, as we had pretty much all but me in the party are not from here, so yes, I think she would be aware of it.
But are you sure, Sybil? I can't remember that we told her much.
I'm pretty sure she would have discerned, as we told about Otto, as she kept that book of his. So she might not know a lot of details, but I mean, we could err on the side of caution, of course.
Better to assume she knows.
Sure, but I think she knows.
I find it very curious.
Rigel at least would have told her.
This information has been kept exclusive within the kingdom. Only, it seems, the Edgeguard know of the passages, or that the passages even exist, to the outside world.
Yes, I was shocked as well.
I feel like it's my duty to confirm the rumors of that for the religious sect of the kingdom. However, another part of me feels like that information would spread chaos and disorder more than it would help.
I think so. I think we need to trust King Dolian here. If he wanted anyone else to know, I think he would have informed other branches within Carthan. So I'll be glad to share it with you. But yes, I think you understand, and you know how information is kept quite.
I intend to send this letter, and I'll pass them the letter, back with Maya to the kingdom. If she is who she says she is, and I will know, then she is trusted. And this will be sent to the Church of Kaya, who, it is my hope, will aid us when they can.
How do you know it won't be intercepted?
I don't know, but I trust Maya.
Why do you trust her?
It is a strange twist of fate that we should run into her at this city. She and I trained together. Well, she was an acolyte at the monastery where I was trained. She was one of the only people I knew through most of my life. She tended to my wounds. She nursed me back to health when my training became unbearable and I collapsed from exhaustion. Suffice to say, I trust her.
You love her.
Something like that. maybe.
You should add that in the letter.
No.
And you see, Tanston is standing at the doorway, and he's holding this book, and he's just watching you guys until you notice him. Hey, is it cool that I'm? Do you mind if I hear this stuff? And if there's something you don't want me to write down, let me know, because otherwise it's all going in. Because this is like
right? Yeah. I hear you, and it's so exciting that you're writing a book about it. But everything you just heard right there can't go in.
Put it in. Oh,
no, can't go in.
but like
Anything you hear, Edgeguard, Church of Kaya, not yet.
Okay. If I write it and then hide it, so I don't forget it later, because mind doesn't really remember everything so well.
How about this? Write it, change all the names, and then if we get out of this alive,
Places.
then put the names back in.
I got a great idea. What if I write it like I make it all up? Like it's not even anachrony. It's like I'm just writing this mystical, magical tale. Doesn't even it's all just made up. It's not even real. It's just in my head. Everything I picture will be in my head, but it will really mean this. I think I'm onto something.
Sure.
Hey,
They
thank
call
you.
that fiction.
I think you've had too much of the blue mist
That is
and
probably
should probably
true.
sleep.
Before, I did find a book. I knew I had it. It's Cospit, Gamaton's Field Guide to Anachrony. This is pretty good. It's not a full bestiary. I don't really have one of those right now, but there's a lot in here. It's got tons and tons and tons of the animals of Anachrony. It doesn't really cover the swamp, but it does cover kind of the middle and northern areas.
All right, let me check it out. I'll give it once over.
I wish there was one that had the animals from your kingdom. I would love to see it.
Not these ones. They're ugly. They're just straight up. They're ugly.
That's an opinion, I think. I
mean,
love mushrooms.
Well, the mushrooms are people. I mean, the animals, they have like extra tongues
Oh.
that bite you. Like they open their mouth, the tongues come out and bite you.
Oh.
And then the rest of the mouth
Tongues have
bites you.
teeth.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like the teeth are angry, but tongues are angry. The tongues are always angry.
Oh.
My word.
Oh.
One other thing. What do you all say about maybe using some of the budget that Bilna gave us to buy a map?
Of course. Yes. I mean, we have some. Have you seen the ones, Seville? Have you shared them yet with all of us? Yes, right? I mean, what other maps do you want?
At the cartographers, there was a pretty fancy map, and it was pretty expensive. I think that's excellent, Keon. I think
How much
it's
gold do
really.
you have left?
I think we have close to maybe 7,000, maybe more.
Oh,
The
she
money-
the map?
The money only works here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to. I can add that to the list of things I'm going to run around and get in the morning. I'll do it quite quick. I have some other ideas, little something for each of you that might benefit you as well. We also have to make sure that Tokrin delivers your goggles. Caliban.
Yeah.
We'll definitely need those in the sun. So he said that should be here in the morning or some sort. So I'm going to turn in, but Keon, I think maybe in your letter, this might be wise to say that the Sumrak, which absorbed the other 3 syndicates, the thieving guilds, they know how to get out of Anachrony. There is a ship captain that was imprisoned in Navir. And
Is that?
Navir is a port, or it was a port. I guess it still is, high on the cliffs.
Keon, you know Navir.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the port to the west?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know.
So, Crown's Guard had him under lock and key. I think the last thing I heard was he was dead or broken out. I don't think he's dead at all. I think the Sumrak kidnapped him and are going to force him to take them out of Anacroli and back to Faerun. So that might be some good intel to put in your letter if you're trying to get that back to the kingdom.
I absolutely shall put that in the letter.
Good.
DM, I'll just...
Okay.
With that, if you'll excuse me, everyone, I'm going to get some rest as I think we're on the road again, and we know what that means. So, good evening to all of you.
I'm going to sleep too.
Yeah.
I need the rest. And
I'm going to do a quick carousal with the crowd from the tavern next door and see if there's any rumors of anything happening or, anything just that pops in that seems interesting.
Okay. Before we do that, anybody else do anything else other than going to sleep?
I'm just going
Can't
to sit
sleep.
up for a bit.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just going to stay there? Or are you going to go with Caliban?
Yeah. I'll just stay here.
Caliban, do you want somebody to come with you to have you back?
Sure, let's, see what's happening. You always like to do this before they send us out of the city. Well,
Oops. Sorry, that was
my city.
too fast.
Yeah. I always like to just see what's going around, just because, you never know if, there's stories. You want to listen to the stories, because, if there's something going around, there's usually something there. Because you hear, some mysterious thing is, snatching people off into the west or east or whatever direction is, directions up here. We
have the same directions. We have east and west and north and south.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's hard to figure that out. Usually we have color-coded stones to tell you which way is which. But you usually ask about what's happening, because if something's happening that way, there's usually something you could prepare for. So I like to hear what's going around before we're going towards the mountains, right?
I think so.
All right, let's ask what's going around that way and see if there's anything of interest still left in the city.
Okay. So the two of you head over. It's, you exit through the front door. You literally go right next door. You could crawl through the little port if you want, but it's not very dignified. So you go around, and this tavern, especially compared to the one on the other side of town, is much more chill. There are a few patrons in here. Even though it's kind of prime drinking time, it's about half empty. People are quietly sitting at tables having ale. There's a big hearth, like a double-sized hearth. There's fire just crackling merrily there, and there is a bard just quietly playing in the corner. Multiple people standing around at the bar. Where would you like to go?
So what do you think? Ask the guy with the music or the bartender? I don't know. Who do you think would have the more interesting stories up here?
Oh, the bartender, I think.
All right, let's grab a drink and ask him what's going down.
Okay.
We saunter up.
All right, and you see a human, which you realize, looking at him, there aren't a lot of humans in this town. But he's kind of late 50s, silver hair. Looks like probably was at one time pretty fit, but letting it go a bit. But he's got a nice kind of warm smile as he's welcomes you. Well, good evening there. What can I get you?
We have Chalcedony spritzers.
Chalcedony spritz? No, I've never heard of that, and I thought I knew everything. Please tell me. I'll see if I can make it. What's in it?
No. You'd have to have a Chalcedony crystal. Forget it. Thank you.
Oh, where's that from? Chalcedony. I don't even know a town.
No. It's a type of rock. Really, I'm really into rocks. It's old healing recipes from my mother. So really, don't.
Okay.
It's very, very, very rare. I don't know why I asked.
No harm in asking. You never know, right? Well, I
Yeah.
do have ale. I've got some spirits. What would you like? I've got some wine.
No, it's getting late. I think wine would be good. You down?
That sounds good.
All right,
The
some wine
everyday
and
wine, or are we looking for a special wine tonight?
we're leaving
What's-
tomorrow. Well, how much is
What's the most
special?
popular? Oh.
We have some what we like to call Billner's Reserve, but because he likes it so much, it's quite good. It's got a soft blackberry kind of slow taste to it. I highly recommend it, but it is 2 gold a glass if you.
Oh,
want
I think it'll be fine. My treat.
Okay, yeah.
some. All
He
right.
looks. He holds up his handful of like 7 coins still in his pocket. Yeah, that sounds great.
He produces 2 glasses and puts them in front of you.
So, word around town. We're going to be leaving tomorrow. I don't know if you've heard anything that's going on north, wherever the mountains are. The mountains direction.
There's certainly some mountains to the north. There are indeed. All sorts of rumblings to the south. Seems that something more dangerous than normal. I've noticed a lot more guards on the gate, and they're checking people a lot more. And everybody seems to be a bit on edge. To the north, I haven't heard much. Well, I will say that the trade from Tamarin seems to be a bit slower, but sometimes that could just, depend on where they're putting their wares. Maybe it's not heading to Mosul. I don't know.
Like, what's the wares from Tamarin?
Oh, all sorts. They bring down, let's see, everything from armor and weapons to some special crops that they grow, mushrooms, some raw materials. There's always a flow of dwarves and other folk that come in and out of Thamrin down to here.
But if you said the first thing was like armor and weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that's not really coming down, you think someone's preparing for a battle?
Hadn't really thought of that. Suppose it's possible. I mean, if they've gotten wind of what's happening down here in the swamps, then perhaps they're shoring up their defenses. Dwarves are might clever.
What's happening here in the swamps?
Well, now that's really interesting. And he kind of leans forward. I've heard the swamps have gone all funny.
Funny?
Funny. Creatures that are normally, not really much of a problem are attacking left and right. People afraid to go down there, including guides who go down there their whole lives. Areas of water, black as night, pulling people into their death. Something has been spreading. I don't know what it is, but
How long has this been happening?
last fortnight, I'd say.
That's all? Have they not put out parties to explore and get to the root of the problem?
Well, we'll say, where are you two from?
Oh, I'm from the north. I'm from Carthen. I came to see my aunt.
Kingdom.
My mother had wanted me to carry some chalcedony down to her, and that's why I don't have any more on me, because I had to give it all to my aunt. And it was very tempting because, frankly, I love chalcedony, but I did restrain myself, and she's quite happy.
All right, well, it's unfortunately you don't have any of those crystals. If you come back, I want some. I want to see that.
It's a deal.
I gotta add a drink when I can. That's kind of my thing.
The only problem is then you'll have unlimited requests for it, and then we'll have to constantly ship them down, just like they do from the north.
Sounds like a good problem to have. I mean, I always like having more people in the old pub here.
It's a deal.
And you, I don't mean to be presumptive, but are you from the deep, perhaps?
Yes. And then Caliban takes a nice deep swig.
Oh shit. Okay, my friend.
12, D12.
Yep. Tell me what you got.
That's a D20. Where's my D12? There you are.
That little used D12, unless you're a barbarian.
I rolled a 1.
A 1.
Yep.
You take this sip of wine, and you see his face kind of falters for a moment. And Erisette, you look over, and there's a aura that starts to emanate from Caliban, and it's dark purple, almost like a glowing black. It looks super cool, but it's a little surprising as it kind of emanates out of you, and a moment later and it's gone.
Don't worry about that. That just happens.
Oh, so you notice it.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it. Oh, I feel it. I just stopped caring because like it doesn't do anything. I mean, like usually it happens when like I'm real scared or like something's like really intimidating me. Like again, the tongues that bite you thing. Something like that happens, and it really sucks when I'm trying to hide because like when you start glowing all of a sudden and you're trying not to be seen, it makes yeah. He takes another drink.
How long have you had this? How long have you been this? Has this been all your life? I mean, I know you said it was after the stone, but are you quite sure?
Rolled a 3, and yeah, it's been going on for I think 60 days now.
As he says that, you pound the rest of your wine. Erisette, you see once again what you saw before. The skin kind of undulates as if it were kind of almost like water passing over his bones, and then a moment later it solidifies and returns to normal.
And you're quite sure it never happened before the incident?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I mean, do you know how sometimes we have things, maybe smells or ticks or certain habits that only our loved ones would tell us because they don't want to be impolite, or even our loved ones might not tell us because they don't want to hurt our feelings. Are you sure that this only started after the stone incident?
Absolutely sure. Takes another swig. I rolled a 12.
As he says, I'm absolutely sure. Caliban disappears.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure like 60 odd days ago it happened.
And then I can.
What's going on?
Oh, wait, you're
gone.
here?
I'm still here. Oh wait, hold on.
I reach out to try to touch him. I can't see him, but I'm like,
stop. I'm right here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it just happens. I don't know why. And at this point, like this rarely happens. This is helpful. This would be helpful. This is the thing that happens the least. But hey, look, I could drink in peace if I needed to, so that's good.
Did you notice? I mean, I noticed. Every time you drink, it seems to happen.
Yeah, I'm not stopping drinking.
Did you drink before?
All the time.
Oh, okay. So your drinking has stayed exactly the same, or has it been more since the stone incident?
Well, I haven't really had a drink since like 60 days ago, because running for your life, all that.
Okay.
But yeah, usually it's when a lot of heightened emotion things happen. But yeah. So thanks for the drink. Finishes it off, and you know what? You can't see me, so I'm gonna go get some sleep.
You actually appear. It's been about a minute, and Caliban reappears next to you. Now that is fascinating. Well,
life's weird.
I just
met this person. Just so you know, I really just met him recently.
Well,
right?
It seems like a fascinating person to meet. Well, congratulations.
Yes.
Would you like some more?
I don't know.
Well, I will take this bottle, but I'm starting to get late. I'm going to go get some sleep. I will drink and sleep if you want to give that to me. I'm not saying no to this wine. I will absolutely drink your wine.
I mean,
is Is it free, or do you still want?
I really like both of you, but I would have to charge you for the wine.
It's good. It's good. I'm gonna go get some sleep and catch up.
Yeah, that's probably best. I'm not sure it's a good idea for you to be drinking, Caliban.
I am not stopping drinking. Look, you're not my mom. I'm not stopping it. This is who I am.
Yes. Ugh.
Makes me happy. Do you know how little happiness I have?
He seems pretty happy. Maybe we just
Now. Look, not dying is great, but I'm just gonna walk away. I gotta walk away. See ya.
Well, I thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
Of course.
You never did answer my question. Have they gone out to see what's going on with the swamps?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was so taken by this. From the word on the street is that a lot of people have been going and looking, and none of them have come back.
Oh.
That's why I think the guards have been increasing on the walls, and they're searching people now coming in.
Oh, well, I'm supposed to travel back up to the north. Is there a certain direction that's safer that you know of? I'm just a really, really risk-averse person, and I don't like conflict.
That's smart. From what I hear, the main road is fine. Just take the main road north, and then you'll branch off when you go to Themrin instead of going to Asley. It's a pretty populated road, so it should be okay. But at least that's the last I heard. But then again, the dwarves are not coming so as frequently. I don't know. I'd say both of you be careful, and come back with those crystals.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
And I zoom after Caliban, and I'm like, listen, Caliban.
Yeah.
Because we're in Tamsin's room again. Listen,
Yep.
I have to tell you, I have wanted to be invisible my whole life, honestly. I mean, what you have is amazing, but I know we just met, but I am just a little worried that what you have happening is a little unpredictable. And
yeah.
Yes, and the alcohol seems to really, prompt it to some extent. And I just
Does it hurt anyone? I mean, literally, does it hurt anyone? It's just a thing. It happens. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt me. I don't know what's going on, but hell, I don't know what's going on anymore anyway. So it's just a multitude of things that I don't know what's going on about. I'll figure it out one day. But what I do know is alcohol eases a lot of my pain. And I would really appreciate the ability to ease some of that pain. I'll taper off eventually, but not anytime soon. Who would ever want to not have something to cope with? I have no friends who eat to cope with themselves or beat themselves up to cope with themselves. I just drink. And you know what? There's not going to be a lot of bars on the way to Tamrin, the north.
Thamrin, I think.
That one, yes.
I'm terrible with names, but I think yes.
Better than me.
Yes. Oh no, I totally understand. Again, we just met. It's really not for me to tell you how to do anything. It seems very powerful.
Oh,
and
no.
Again,
the invisibility thing doesn't happen that much. The glowing and the skin thing, you can't miss it if you're drinking and your hand starts to just wiggle. That not really powerful. That's just there. Does nothing. I mean, you get smacked in the face. You still get smacked in the face.
Oh, I think it's very powerful to be able to be invisible. Oh,
again, once in a while. Now, I pull out my wineskin. It's full of water. I'm just gonna take a nap. So catch you in the morning. That awful sunlight, and see you guys.
All right,
Hey,
Cuddles off to the side.
All right, Zalaban and.
It's Caliban.
No, it's
Caliban.
No, these are the names I'm putting in here. Zalaban and Pharaset.
Oh yes.
And Tion, right?
Oh.
And Gavil. I mean, and Mika. No, I mean, nobody will know. Nobody's gonna know. This is really good. I'm actually gonna go to my room because I'm I'll be kind of in that zone. Good night, everyone. I'll see you in the morning. I know Billner's getting everything ready for you all. So good night. Help yourself to anything you want. He runs and locks the front door, and he runs past with this scroll. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Good night. Good night. Good night. And just scurries past you, and you hear his door shut. You all going to sleep?
I am.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just cut to morning then. You may all mark a long rest.
Hey.
My favorite thing in the world is a long rest.
We can become a
Churning
more
through
sword of
days.
power.
Churning through these
I don't know how to
days.
do it. Hold on, I have to figure it out.
All right. I try and catch Seville before he's out the door because I know he's trying to get up early. Hey, I know you're going to grab some supplies.
Yeah.
I don't know what the things that are alive that like to eat you up here are like, but I think you can grab me like a, I don't know what you call it. It's what's the common word for it? Rushka, it's mace. It's a mace. Can you grab me a mace? I'll go with you. I'll help carry. I can actually carry things now.
You mean like a repellent?
No, like, it's like a rock on like a longer, cylindrical rock that you hit things with.
Oh, like a mace. Got
Yes,
it. Right.
that one.
All right. That mace. Okay. Yeah, I can get you one of those. Sure. You want to come with me?
Yeah, let's go shopping. Is Keon up?
We so need an arcane.
You want to
Why
get
not
a
both?
puzzle too?
Why not both? Hey, really, it's good to be prepared in many ways.
I agree.
Make sure you carry your car keys like this, so you know.
Right. Anybody want any whistles?
You say whistle?
Right.
What
Whoa.
the hell?
Oh, that's cool.
I have a whistle on me.
That's a skill.
Oh, wow.
That's a
That
skill.
was
Okay.
very
so
convenient.
we got a whistle. So
Yeah, you're set.
Yeah.
You're set. All right.
Seville, I run and grab him.
yeah.
Hey, if you find something good that's magical that you think could help me, would you just...
Oh, I think I got something for you. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I think I've been looking at every one of you, and I think I could get something for each of you.
Can you tell us what it is?
I'll something I come across my travels at the academy. I learned a lot about things that help gain an advantage in combat, battles, etc., negotiations and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm just going to pick out a few things. Unless you have something in particular that you're looking for, then of course we're definitely getting the map. I have to pick up my stuff at the Enchantresses, Eileen. So. Last chance. If not, I've got I've got a list of things, potions and stuff that I think will help, and some other articles that I think you'll find fun.
Thank you. That's the problem. I'm used to just relying on myself, and I can't even think of anything. But I'm open now to trying to, learn the new ways.
Good.
So
You're getting us gifts.
That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. I get to see my gift first.
Yeah,
All right, should we head out?
yeah. Let me see if I can get you something. And let's see. Let's see if I know something about you that might be nice.
And hey everybody, I'll tell you what, I'll go to meet Billner at the stables, and because I'll see my buddy, we'll catch up, and I'll just tell him you'll be there in a bit, all right? And he kind of tells you where the stables are, and once you're outside, and he locks up, and you guys part ways. All right, so we know Seville and Caliban are going off together.
I'll go to Unks.
Okay.
Bro, if you're going to Unks, ask for mushroom pies. Mushrooms. Yes.
Mushrooms.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I might as
grab
well
my-
get a handful of those meat pies, Keon, too.
Exactly.
I've got
I grab-
this mighty headache, actually. I think a pie might do me all right.
Drinking usually helps.
everything
What
will
again?
have a headache.
Just keep drinking. The pain goes away.
Hair
It's
of the
extraordinary.
frog. The hair of the frog.
Hair of the frog. My word.
He had hardly anything at all. Was that really very first time ever drinking?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. But I haven't drunk that much before.
It also wasn't the good stuff.
Yeah. You should have had a Chalcedony spritzer.
All right. Caliban,
All right.
ready?
Yeah, let me grab my hat on a stick and
Oh.
awkwardly.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Stuffs.
luckily it's it's very early morning. The sun, the sky is starting to lighten, but it's still, it's not really painful for you yet.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm used to it now. I'm ready for your awful sun now. Let's go.
I'm ready for the burn.
All right, where are you guys going first?
Let's run by. The morning sun can be a little sharp, Caliban. Let's go to Tokrin, pick up your goggles.
Yes.
And square up with that stuff. So off to Tokrin's real quick.
Okay, I was just saying, in the interest of time, you swing by, and he's been. You can see like the door is open. His employee out front is not there, but the door is open, and you hear like some tinkering noises as you go close, and he's all sweaty and kind of tired. But putting him up and checking, he runs out for a second, like right in front of you. You're like, "Oh hi, oh almost done." Yep. And he runs back inside, and you hear ding, 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 ding. All right, and he hands them over to you guys. Caliban, you take them, and they're really well made, especially given the short amount of time. They don't sit too far off your face, maybe inch and a half, and they are made of like a polished silver with a leather strap that goes around perfectly. It's adjustable, but he's got it sized just perfectly for you. You put it on. These tinted lenses cut the light perfectly. And
Perfect.
Even in this like 2 minutes that you're waiting to try them on, and the light is brightening outside, and it's starting to hurt your eyes a little bit, you put them on, and it's just instant relief. And it's something about the color, this kind of like dark grayish purple of the lenses that really help ease your eye pain. And it's.
I scream at the sky. Ha! You thought you could mess with me, Sky? You don't got anything on me. How dare you?
That is the sky. Very good. Yes.
Oh,
correct.
did Rika come with us?
Oh, did I not?
I don't know.
I
Did
thought we
you?
all came.
No.
I don't know. I thought we were all like trotting along together.
Keon's going to.
I'm just gonna go die in a hole. That's fine.
We didn't actually define where we went.
Yeah, where would
so
you
we
like to
didn't get
go,
a chance
Rika?
to
You want to be
say.
with us?
Keon and
talk.
Caliban Seville and Caliban are just going around collecting supplies and picking up stuff.
Well, I'm going wherever Rika's going. That was what I was going to say I was doing. So whatever Rika chooses.
Rika chooses to tag along so that everything I said was justified.
Yeah. And I'm like, of course. And then I'm with her too.
Okay.
And then
all right.
Then I finish off with giving a Sky one of these.
You show
Well, Caliban, you look like a badass with those goggles. I'm starting to dig
Great.
this look of yours. All
Fully
right.
covered, grayed out. All right.
Right.
I think I might make some more of these.
Yeah, call them totes.
After
right?
I get some sleep.
Totes.
Tokes.
Tokes is
Oh.
better than Tinks. I agree.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
these totes.
quick thing, because like you said, you were making an adjustable hat on a stick. Did you
Yeah.
have it, or do you
Oh.
have it?
I mean, no, it took me all night to make this.
Then don't worry. Actually, do you have like a set? Because like I'm looking at the hat on a stick. I think I can make it work. If you have like
You could
anything
take-
that can help.
You can take my prototype. Yeah, hold on. And even though he's exhausted, he just kind of energizes for a moment. He runs to the back, and he brings out another hat on a stick, and it is collapsed. It kind of looks like a folded umbrella. He's like, okay, so here's the problem. And he opens it up, and it's like arms, like brass kind of metal, all these little gears, and there's a hand crank at the bottom. And it's really heavy. See, if you do this, now this gear activates this rod here. This rod goes up here and activates this one. And now it's kind of a cascade effect as it goes around, and each one of these little teeth open up, and you see it starts to push the rods out, and it starts, but I think it's something about the gear ratio is not quite
You know what? I think this one's
Very
fine.
impressive.
I think I'll just strap it
Thank you.
to the horse. The horse you said? We're getting on horses.
Oh, you have horses?
Seville. We're
Yeah.
going on horses?
That's correct. And well done, Caliban. Well done. You're getting the
I
hang of it.
remember.
Okay.
There you
I'm
go.
just going to strap this to the horse as we ride, and hopefully that'll help.
Ooh.
Well, you can take the stick out of that one and make it like a shield. And he grabs it and he takes his stick and he untwists it and it comes out. So
Ooh.
yeah, so it's kind of two-piece. It's a little bit easier.
All right. Let's add leather straps to our list of things to grab, and I'll use the extra stick as a quarterstaff for now.
Okay, I'll keep working on this. And he lugs it back inside. Hey, whatever I said he'd charge you for that. I'm sure you took a note.
I think we already prepaid for it.
We prepaid.
You prepared.
So?
Awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
where
I'm gonna
next?
start using that in my
Yeah.
life. Oh, I already paid for this.
All right. So
Pretty sure I prepaid. Yeah.
Who do you-
Right? Yeah, that was
It's
totally
on
paid for
the
this.
Mine-
check the record.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Look in the book.
Yeah. The
I'm gonna
road.
run
You don't
right
have
now
a book. Oh, it's
to
promise.
see Aline.
All right. Next up, Eileen. And
Yeah. I have traveling clothes on. I'm not in my small clothes anymore. I got traveling clothes on. I need to pick up my armor
Okay.
and the enchanting stuff we said. Pick up Keon's great sword, etc.
And as you get close to Eileen's, you see she's actually out front leaning against the storefront, and she's got a small tankard, and steam is just lazily drifting out of it.
Erisa, why don't you wait here?
Yes.
You know.
Sounds good.
Kind of gives you a wave.
Meo Gavanen.
Hey, Gavanen.
All right. Here
So,
to pick up.
right on time. Yeah, come on in.
Good.
I managed to get it all done, but I actually had to enlist some help. The glamour armor enchantment. Hadn't done one in a while and took longer than I thought, but got it all here. You walk by, you see Keon's sword is laid out on her countertop. Here's the sword. I think you'll find it's. She picks it up, and it's heavy. It'll wear a lot better. It'll do a little more damage when it hits. The balance is better, and the blade won't wear. So this is ready. And she bends down. She picks up your armor, and hands it to you. Now,
Oh my.
you sound like you know how this works, so you be careful with this.
I certainly will. Let me just, try it on right
Yeah,
here.
Please.
I'll
Please.
So I throw off traveling clothes and the small clothes, and I'll pull this on and adjust the buckles, straps, and start putting all my gear into it. My goodness, look at this.
Yeah,
This
you
is
good
some
work.
fantastic work.
Yes.
I'm going to kind of mentally connect with the armor and begin that process. And
yeah, it will take some time.
yeah. So I'm correct. It will adjust to my thoughts and change appearance.
Yes, it will, and give it some time for the arcane energy to absorb into you and start to recognize your pattern. And once bonded with you, it'll be what you want it to look like. It will not change its effectiveness, although it is more effective than what you had.
Excellent.
But yeah, you can make it look like what you want.
Fantastic. And thanks for stitching up that little slice I got the other day. I appreciate that too. This is perfect. I really appreciate the work. And and listen, Eileen,
Yes.
I'll do my best to get your necklace back.
Look, if you happen to, it's a complicated story. Let's just say we have a history. But if you see him, if you happen to find him, I do want it back.
Bullum Slod. I have the name, got the location. And again, doing this blindly, so I hope you take care in what you're sending me on if I do come in contact with, definitely don't want to get myself mixed up in anything that will compromise my nature, as you will.
No,
I like to do
it's-
good deeds for people.
Look, you
And,
do this for me, as I said. I will definitely owe you a favor, and I've got some reach, so could be a good one for you to call in. We'll see.
I like it. And the buckler, you adjusted and made that. That was put together real quick. This is, wow, the glove is tighter. It's easier to get off and on my leg. This is fantastic. I got this Drake in Luknor, the Dolgarum Mountains. Anyways, I'm rambling here, but
Really?
I
Now
really
that almost
appreciate that.
sounds like a story I'd like to hear, but yes, I am exhausted, and
Yes.
and of course I had to charge more for the rush job.
That's okay. So what are we looking at here? And also that 1,000 coin I got for the buckler, that's coming back to me, yes? And we're putting that on the tab. So what do we have so far?
Yes, and she reaches down and she hands back a bag of coin. Here's the original. I've actually talked to Billner to confirm this, so you are set.
Good.
And yeah, sorry, I don't have my note for exactly what I charged you, but I'll figure it out in a moment here, so you know how much is left.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're almost, if I'm going to guess, we're almost working at, yeah, I think about 6,500 left after all this stuff with the enchantments for the swords and the armor and stuff. But that's just a guesstimate. While you're doing that, Eileen, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we'll meet again, I'm sure. And I'll take Keon's great sword. Goodness gracious, how does he swing this goddamn thing?
Throw it in my pack.
And
Yeah.
she's
Caliban?
like, yes, it's it was 5,500 total, and she marks it on the thing and hands it back to you. It's a little more than I expected, but I had to pay someone else to help. So,
All right, that leaves us with about 4,500, and well, you know, I got this extra coin, Caliban, just in case we need it for the rest of the supplies. So, again, thank you.
yes, and let me know if you get that necklace. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
All right,
yes,
I'll see-
all right. Out. Yes, out. Thank you.
All right, next stop quickly is to get some supplies for me mates.
Okay. Yeah. In the interest of time, just tell me what you want.
So I
and
want to
we'll-
go to Orthus, the dragonborn female that has the apothecary.
Yep.
And I just have a list of items I want to get for everyone else to check out her potions.
She
catalog.
She sent you to there's a potion shop there.
Oh, so I'll go to that.
Yeah, I'll just say you go there. I will actually send you a text that I'm preparing to let you know what you got there of that list.
All right. Okay.
And anywhere else you want to go?
I just want to go to a weapon shop, something with some enchantments. I have an idea for Erisset.
Okay. Yeah. You only takes a moment. You look around.
Arrows.
And you see that there's definitely a weapons shop. It's just, you see the door is opening and it's starting to bring some display stands out and setting up. Looks like a kind of younger dwarf. No facial hair, but very long sideburns that go down braided. And maybe female, hard to tell from this distance.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm just setting up.
Oh, well, great. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. Sorry for the rush job. I'm looking for... I heard of these arrows, and I think my friend here would very much like them. They're a striking arrow. I think perhaps, forgive my terminology here, like a walloping arrow. An arrow that just can put someone on their ass.
Packs a punch. Yeah.
Arrows that packs a punch, yes.
I do have some hard-hitting arrows. Hold on a moment. And she goes into the back and she brings out this long beautiful wood box, just gorgeous inlay, and opens it up. Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 of these. These will definitely definitely hit harder than normal. 100 gold apiece. But depending on how many you buy, I can bring that down.
All right, what do you got? 6 of them, you said?
No.
All right, so we're going to take all 6. I'm going to show them the promissory note. This is coming from Billner Tinker Rock. Let's just say we are special envoys to a favor he's asking. So he told us to load up.
Impressive.
If that changes the price at all.
It does. It goes up. I fucking hate Billner. Now it's 700 gold. And she takes your thing and marks it down.
Well, shit.
Hey, let me talk to her. Look, you don't have to like him, but we're just doing this job for him. Can you just, like, help us out? Like, he's running us ragged. I mean, he's really putting us to our paces, and we got to do this run. We got to do it quick. Can you help us out, please?
Roll a persuasion check.
Come on, Caliban.
Persuasion. Roll the 19, so with +7, that is 26.
Persuasive.
You're going to give us gold for those arrows, okay?
All right, look. I'll tell you what. Do you need before I decide on this price? You're a very smooth talker. I like it. What else? Do you need anything else before I tally this up?
Something to smash a skull with would be nice.
A battle hammer?
More mace. Like,
mace.
hammer is like, yeah.
I've got a mace. Hold on.
Yeah, not the spray.
Bring out the spray.
No, not the spray.
No, we don't carry the arcane spray here.
Rika, you need anything?
Not that owl bear spray.
What's an owl bear? Tell me about this bear. It's an owl.
On the road, Caliban, on the road. We've got all kinds of
We need a
things to tell you.
cannon for that. Owlbear spray created here.
Cannon.
Rika, do you like the smash faces or anything? Do you need anything? I mean, the spear, I'm a big fan of the spear. I think people should use the spear.
I think I have what I need.
Okay.
I guess you haven't seen her in action. She's very powerful. She can do things like fire out of her hands in many different forms. She can turn into animals. She's she's potent is the word I would probably describe her. Potent.
I'm just saying, like,
compliment.
you never know when you got to smash a skull, and it's always nice to have the skull smasher on you. But I'll let you go. Just send a piece.
Or a skull splitter on you.
Oh yeah, skull splitter. It's just so perfect.
Speaking of skull splitter, I think you'll find this one.
I don't have any dice on them.
A good mace for you. I'd say it's about the right length for you. Here, try it out.
All right.
And you take it. It's got a great weight. Ball spikes on the end. Just a beast of a mace.
Watch where you're swinging that.
Yeah. I got it. Don't worry. I've been trained.
He knows what he's doing.
Trained.
Aye.
Everyone's been
perfect.
trained.
Thank you. I love it.
So I'll tell you what. I'll include it for the 700, and we'll just call it a day.
100. That seems high.
Wait, is this a special kind of mace here? Does it?
Yeah, I made it.
Really?
But well, I'll tell you. All right, 650. But if you caught me in a good mood,
Fine.
you're getting a lot. That's a good mace. Okay.
All right, 650.
All right, so you mark it down. She scratches out the 700, changes it to 650, and then hands your scroll back. Anything else you want to do?
Cartographers.
Okay.
And I sent you what I'm taking off of that list you sent me off the potions.
As you wander off looking for the cartographers, Keon, you follow your nose as you vaguely remember the way to Onks, and it's not long before that beautiful scent leads you around the corner, and you see there are a few people out front waiting in line, a few walking away with their morning pies. Why don't you roll a perception check for me?
It is a 14.
It doesn't take you very long. You look around, and at first you didn't see the person. Your eyes kind of pass over, but come back, you see there's somebody hood down. Could be Maya. I can't quite see. Hiding in the shadow of the building across the way, across from Monks.
I'll just pause a moment and wait for any indication that might be Maya. But like after a few minutes, if nothing happens, I might just walk up.
You watch it about 30 seconds later, you see the head kind of picks up and the person takes a step and kind of stops and hesitantly and then slowly strides over to you.
I just sort of stand there.
And you see the face is still obscured, this heavy cloak pulled down, but you hear, Kia, Lightbringer. It is well to see you again.
Is that you, Maya?
Is. And she
How long's it been?
pulls back the hood and looks up to you, and her beautiful dark hair and her she's gorgeous, chiseled features, very fair skin. Her eyes aren't quite meeting yours. It's been too long. I couldn't believe it. I saw you in this market
Yeah.
2 days ago, and then I'm afraid your friends thought I was tracking them as I was just with this. And she reaches out and almost touches that robe you have covering your armor, but pulls her arm back. I didn't quite see the armor through this at first. I wasn't sure.
Right. Yeah. Well, I apologize for the people I'm traveling with, but we're things have been pretty intense over the last few days. Do you want a pie?
Nice.
It's
All right.
It's really good to see you. Yeah, let's get a pie. On me.
All right, and I'll
on the church. Anyway.
Okay, so I'll go inside and I'll grab a couple of the bird pie,
Yep.
and I'll lead her out, and I guess I'll try and find I mean ideally if I can get up there like a spot up on like one of the walls, like just somewhere like off,
Yeah.
away from people.
You actually see there's a guard tower, one of the many triangular kind of shaped guard towers, and just south of that wall, or south of that tower, is a flight of steps that go up to the upper wall.
All right, I'll lead her up there. What's the morning like? Is it a nice
I was
morning?
just about to say, as you take that final step, so again, the walls of the city are so high that it really kind of keeps the sunrise from penetrating. You just see the beautiful golden light on the towers as they stretch up into the sky, but it's that moment you take that final step up onto the wall, and you're met with that warm sunlight on your face, and it is a beautiful morning. There's like no clouds in the sky. You can see those distant mountains off to the right, silhouetted. No, sorry, other way. Not silhouetted, but with the beautiful morning sun coming up and lighting them up, and this kind of beautiful oranges and purples with that white snow peaks in the distance. And it's a little bit warmer the moment you step into the sun as well.
It's
Wow,
it's kind of funny.
It's quite a few. Sorry, you first. Sorry, I'll eat my pie.
I've seen a lot of horrible things in the last few days, but I'm just starting to get the feeling that things are moving in a good direction. And I'll look around and I'll just like double check that there's like no one even remotely in earshot.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll perception, go ahead. I mean, it's easy enough to tell that there's no one within like a good, like, 40, 50 feet of you.
It's like, Maya, keep this to yourself. But the members of the party I'm traveling with, they are connected with the gods. I've seen it. I've witnessed it with my own eyes.
What do you mean? They can't be. Kian.
They are. I have seen it. I have seen it. And I am...
Have you told Malara?
And I'll take out the letter. I'm entrusting this with you, Maya. This needs to get to Malara. On your way back. Where are you stationed these days?
I'm just here in Mosul for a couple days, negotiating some supplies for the church, and then I'm going back to Asley.
This is a report of my mission so far, and it needs to get to Malara. We're going to need the church's support in the days to come, if there's any support to be given.
Are you in contact with Kaya?
No. Not at all. But Maya, they've been to the outside and back.
I don't know what to tell. What do you mean the outside?
They've taken a ship through the storm and made their way to Faerun. Like the story said, the outside, what used to be.
You see, she quickly looks around now as you say that and moves closer to you. Kian, everything that I know says that's impossible.
And yet,
these things that you're telling me, I would never doubt you, but
this
is incredible.
I'll keep it to yourself. That's important information. But just, look, the reason I'm telling you is that there's hope for all of us.
I gave up on hope a long time ago.
I know. So did I, but these people I'm with. And I pause for a moment. Okay, they're completely insane, but there's something about them, and
who are these people? Who are you?
There isn't-
who are you with?
there are people from the outside. There are people from the deep. There's this really crazy lady who's on fire, and I don't know where she's from, but all of it, it's just,
Wait, Kian.
there are things coming together.
And she reaches out and touches your forehead, and that moment of that touch sends you back to all the times that she tended your wounds. It's such a loving, gentle... I thought perhaps you were going mad, but you seem healthy enough.
It's... In days to come, it might become too dangerous to talk to me, so this might be the last time we meet for a very long time, or in this life even, but we're moving towards an understanding. We're moving towards enlightenment. We have hope. Find it again. The light of Kaya will grace you again.
When I saw you, I thought it was you step into the market. In that moment, I thought, Aya must be here still, in some way, and finding a way to reach out. And that I will have hope again, and it fills my heart with joy to see you, Lightbringer. Where are you going now?
We're heading north to the Dwarven Kingdom. This party I'm with, we're going to be acting on behalf of multiple kingdoms. This is big. It's really big. We're close.
Do you mean
Sorry.
an alliance, or?
An alliance between the kingdoms, yeah.
Must be very serious if they're all working together.
Yeah, and that's about all I can say. But we're heading north.
The Thumrin.
Yeah.
I will take this letter to Lightbearer Malara and tell her you are well.
Thank you. And by the gods, stay safe. If you see black cloaks, run.
I've always been able to take care of myself. It has been a long time since I've seen you, after all.
Yeah, but be doubly careful. Truly there is evil afoot, especially in these swamps. You must be careful, and that letter is of the utmost importance, Maya. But you know that.
I will see it to her. You have my word.
Okay.
I would tell you to be careful, but I know you too well. But I'm not there to patch up
very
your
good at it.
wounds, so you better be careful, okay?
Yeah. Oh, and I'll take out the potion which I recently made, and I'll show it to her. Trying my hand at the old thing. What do you reckon?
Let me see it. She
Pass it to her.
pops the cork and she puts a pinky in. Good. Dare say you're gonna need this.
More than that. Maya, I better get going, but it's been good to see you. Such a chance, strange chance, but
is with us, I think.
I think so too.
May the light be with you, Lightbringer. And she stands erect and formal.
And with you.
She puts up her hood and
Part ways.
holds your gaze for a moment. Everything, the rest of her face seems to disappear in shadow, but her piercing eyes hold you for a moment. And then she turns and quickly glides down the steps and is gone.
And I'll head the other way.
All right. The rest of you, we come back to you as you were heading to the cartographers. And,
Yes. Oh, I hope Keon gets those meat pies. Goodness gracious.
Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, I will go get those, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Sorry.
famished.
That
you,
little
you remember
sidetracked.
you remember the mushrooms and
Anyways.
you're like, shit, you can go back. All right, so yeah, you go.
He'll get him. Don't worry, he'll get him.
You go into Zimmel's shop, the Wayward Waffle, and he's there. He's got the eyepiece, and he's very carefully working on a new map. As you walk in, yes, good morning. I'm just busy, unless you're buying something.
Oh yes, we're buying something.
Oh, you're back.
We're coming from, and I hold the promissory note, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do I say this again, Billner?
Why not? Just go for it.
So you know Billner Tinkle Rock, right?
Everybody knows Billner Tinkle Rock, yes.
Right. What a fantastic man, or...
Oh, he's a good young chap. I see.
Fantastic.
So
he gave us this promissory note. Yes,
you part ways with me, unable to buy any of my wares, and you magically show up with a letter of credit from Billner himself.
The problem?
Problem? No, I'm just impressed.
Well, it took us a while to get there, but we couldn't skip town without one of your fantastic world-renowned maps.
He puts his eyepiece back in as you're talking to him, and he kind of pushes past you, and he holds the parchment up to the light of the window, kind of squinting. Well, I thought for sure this was a forgery, but it looks like it's in proper order. Okay, well, you have some gold. Would you like your Anacroli map and all the swamp maps? What would you like?
An Anacroli map, absolutely. And let's start there. How much will the Anacroli map run?
Well, normally it's 2,000, but for Billner, I'll do 17.
Oh, come on. You could help us out. Billner's a friend.
That's 300 gold off. That's...
It's a piece of parchment.
Well, let's see. You do it.
Let's work. No. It's okay. We got.
It's not just work, but it's knowledge. A good map is a rarity.
And what other?
So be sure to put good word in with Billner about how helpful you've been.
Yes.
I'm sure you can do
that.
at least 1,600, can't you?
Roll a persuasion check.
$14.
I've had quite a few good words put in with old Billner, hence the 300 gold discount. Now, that is eating in, I think, a bit to your remaining money here, but if you would like swamp maps, I could throw that in.
Well, swamp maps, kind of been around there. Do you have anything else in different areas?
Not at the moment, other than my pre-departing, but it doesn't even look like you ever had enough credit for that one. Though I might have let it go for 10. But
wow.
That
I have a question about your maps.
Yes.
How do we know that they're not going to disappear? What if something happens to them? What if there's a fire or water? Can they be protected?
I dare say a fire will eat it and the water will ruin it. So
exactly.
I'd say I can. I tell you what, I will give you one of my special. Well, not mine. I had Tink make it for me. It is a waterproof. I wouldn't say it's fireproof, but at least keep the water out. And he brings over a metal tube, and you see it's really beautifully made, and the end caps screw on, and there's a type of material packed in. You see, kind of like an O-ring, but it seems organic of some kind, and put it in that, and water won't bother it. But keep it out of fire.
Thank you. I'll do my best. Would someone else like to hold on to this?
Maybe Caliban has a wonderful bag.
Stuff it in.
And no fire.
Do you have a scroll tube, something, a cartographer's map case or something like that?
Give me the one that I just gave you.
Oh, that, yes.
Yeah.
This one's not too sharp, is he?
Well, he's testing you. And seems like you're very sharp.
I
so
may be
we're all
old,
sharp
but
here.
I haven't lost it yet.
Yeah, had a little bit of sound cut out there. Sorry, folks. Oh, Judd, I want to go around and buy some potions and go back to the enchanters. And
Yeah, no, you're done.
I know, right? I know Keon has to go talk to that lady now. Okay, so there we go. Thank you very much, and
thank you.
enjoy your day.
If you need
right.
anything else of the northern areas, I can work on it, but I don't have anything prepared at the time.
We'll keep that in mind and keep working on it. We most certainly would be very interested in that.
Okay. Have a good day.
Very interested. All right, I say we get Keon and get to the horses, and let's move on.
Yeah, as you all step out, you do see Keon actually kind of holding several meat pies in his hand, kind of looking around for you guys.
We smell them before we see them.
As you all meet up, I actually think looking at the time, we're a little bit late for our break, so we'll just go ahead and take a quick break right here before we move on. So, as we said before, we are giving away a set of Skull Splitter dice tonight, and if you would like to have your name entered to win this beautiful set, not that set because that's mine, the code word is lovesick, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, so enter it one time, lovesick, one word, all one word. Enter it into chat one time and you'll automatically be entered to win, and we'll do that drawing at the end of the episode. We'll be back in 10 minutes with everybody to continue the adventure. So don't go anywhere, and thanks for all that love as I'm trying to have this dramatic scene. It was just bing, bing, bing. You guys are the best. We love you so much. Thank you. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome back.
Hi,
Welcome back.
guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us and hanging in there while we got some drinks. So, those astute viewers of ours right now will notice that there's a new logo on our overlay that I added at the break. Just once more want to...
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we have music provided by Lord of the Rings Online. We have permission to use, and we're super psyched about that. So
Is that what we've
yeah.
been listening to the whole time?
yeah, except for the
That's
tavern, not the tavern
fantastic.
music, but this. Yeah, this is so good.
This right
gorgeous.
now, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, very gorgeous.
yeah.
Gorgeous.
So all right. So if you're just joining us, make sure that you throw the word lovesick, one word, into chat to be entered to win some dice from Skull Splitter. And we're gonna jump back in. So you all met up. You saw Winky walking up to you. Winky, Keon walking up to you. His arms full of meat pies.
Who's Winky?
Who is this Winky?
Who is this Wink Master?
The house elf?
He sounds like a wimp.
Oh, Winky. Yeah, Blinky Winky.
It's like a whip.
Mr. Potter. Sorry, go ahead.
Man,
Where's
books are so much
Creature?
better. Creature.
Creature when you want him.
All right, what are you guys doing?
The House of Black.
We see Winky. I mean, we see.
That's for sure.
Talking about house elves.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
see Keon.
Keon, let's take some of these meat pies off your hand, and
Sure.
I
This one's
think-
the mushroom one.
Wait, there's only one mushroom one?
good.
There's only one. Yeah.
What do you mean there's only one? You said you were going to get.
I think we need to head over to the horses, and I look up into the sky. Let's get ahead, get ahead of this day here, so we can make some distance, get some safe comp in, and
I need to go
see what
pick
we
up
can
my
do.
sword.
I've got it. Caliban has it.
Oh,
I think you will find it, as Eileen said, a little easier to strike your target. It has a nice crafty edge on it. She said you'd be pleased with the modifications there. Once we're on the road, folks, I'm going to hand out some of the stuff you were seeing me purchase. Let's just wrap this up and get out of Mosul here and get on the road. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I love the road.
Caliban.
It's done. You can't have any. I ate it all. I saw you looking. Fine. No. So good.
Eat these crumbs, mom. All right, we're gonna go over to the horses.
Poor Harris said.
Yep.
All right. So you made
It's
your
like
way.
someone just knocked the ice cream cone out of her hand.
Oh.
You should have specified. I asked. This is mine.
Where?
Said he was gonna get.
No, he was quite specific with the mushroom pie.
Yeah, but you said you were going to get. Never mind. It's fine.
Oh,
Always
wow,
like
sauce.
What?
Waste not, want. I'll take it back off her if she doesn't want it.
What flavor is it? Did you say?
It's like it's like a quail almost, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's the one that you had before.
No, thank you. I'm
Looking good.
not hungry.
You say
I
that.
just wanted to see the mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and mushrooms from this area were sure to sound or taste different from mushrooms where I'm. Anyway,
They were quite good.
sure we'll be
Very
back
savory.
again sometime.
It's just
Sure.
food. Get over
Yes,
it.
that's right.
Yes, you're right.
Oh my gosh! I will meet
Let's
you
go,
at the
shall we?
horses. I'm gonna run back and get a mushroom meat pie for.
Really? You're going to give it
Set.
this?
Get 2. Get 3. 4. 5.
Yes,
Four.
yes,
All right.
yes. Get many.
Oh my-
Go to the horses right
And-
now.
Okay,
And-
okay,
Okay,
okay.
Little bit.
Sal,
Come on,
don't-
guys.
Interestingly, the
into it.
mushrooms, when you bit into it, expecting mushrooms from the deep, they were not mushrooms from the deep, but they were really. It was it's similar but very different. It had a very different flavor, but it was really nice. It was a good experience for you. So, the rest of you make your way over to the directions that Tanston told you. You come to a wide arched kind of opening that is right in the wall. It looks like this goes all the way through to the outside, and inside are stables. And you see Tanston is standing there with Billner, and there are just a whole bunch of guards, both blocking the inside city, and you see standing in a kind of protective manner on the outside of the wall, looking about. Oh, you've made it. Well, good morning to
I'm
all of you.
surprised.
Oh, it's
We've only just started. Hopefully, we've made it.
you've made it. I was worried about the time getting on a bit, but no matter. Unfortunately, we were not able to secure horses after all for you. But I think we
How
have.
hard can it be?
What do you mean?
It can be hard. There aren't a lot of horses that seem to be available.
Do you understand that Billner is the one who had asked us to do what we are doing?
I am Billner, so that
right?
I do.
There's too many characters!
I do remember.
Can I
Tell
speak
me
to the
about it.
manager? I am the manager.
Karen!
Yeah, Karen. Back to the line. Back to the line. All right.
Totally.
But he holds up his hands. I told you this was important to me and to other parties as well, so I got you something better. Come on.
Now I feel really shitty about being a
He
Karen.
kind of gives you like a little stare, like, huh? How's that feel?
You got us dragons, right? I mean,
And
dragons.
yeah, and you walk back a couple stalls, and you see this beak kind of come out, and kind of look around and pull back in. Not a
Is it a
hippogriff,
dragon? Is it a dragon? Does it have
but it
any
looks a lot like buckbeaks, like the beak coming out, but it's not. It's not.
Wait, what is happening?
It's a chocobo.
It's no, they're called
what?
kuse
What?
here.
Tell me more, DM. I can't wait
I
to.
know. Shut up, all of you, and I'll fucking tell you.
Fuck up!
So as you go around the corner, you see.
I want a pony.
I'm just gonna sit back here till you fucking calm down.
Okay, I love you, buddy. I love you,
Week.
buddy.
Yeah,
Tell us,
that's it.
tell us.
Now!
As you go around the corner, you see the definite like head of a bird with a very large, sharp beak protruding out about 8 inches, really sharp eyes, scales going down the neck, and you see kind of a sleeker, kind of a body of like of a very large bird with 2 legs, small wings sticking out to the side. And it kind of looks at you, kind of snaps, and the eyes kind of blink as it's kind of checking you all out. Now, for those that know, these are what we call kusei, and they are a lot faster and a lot more dangerous than a horse. Their bites can snap through armor, break blades. I think they'll serve you well. We've got them all mounted up and ready for you.
DM,
Yes,
have I interacted with these before?
you've definitely seen them. You've seen them out in the wild before.
Have I ever interacted with them?
Definitely have. Yes.
Okay, so I like kind of know my way around.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are they called?
Well, I mean, they're called kusei down here.
Kusei.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
They do kind of look like
okay.
large, kind of like sleeker chickens. Not really chickens, but they are large, like emu type birds that.
They were so elegant in my mind, and then you said chicken.
Well,
Yeah, he said sleek and then he said chicken.
Structure. Yeah, actually, buckbeak.
Chickens are sleek.
Sexy chickens.
Think buckbeak
kinda like
without the
axe
wings.
beaks.
Yeah, they're like
Like-
axe beaks.
Yeah.
Little wings, you said, right?
What's that?
Like little mini wings.
Yeah, they have like wings out to the side. They're clearly not for flight.
So like a penguin, but
Ornamental.
Like an ostrich.
like a
They're a riding ostrich kind of.
flightless
Yeah, exactly.
buckbeak
I mean,
with
just,
2 legs.
Terror bird.
So really nothing like buckbeak.
No, everything like buckbeak with two legs and small wings. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
I check on Caliban and make sure he's doing okay and see like if he's feeling scared or if he's feeling comfortable about
Snapping, kind of.
he's
Hold on. Which one's mine?
Well, which one do you want?
I approach them, and I hold out my hands, each of them
Goodness.
in turn.
Okay, roll an animal handling check.
Does someone know how to make their way around these animals? I don't.
Hold your horses, friends. I have to look up.
or in this
Your
case
sleek
Your
chickens.
not your
Kusei.
horses.
kusei.
I want to talk to a manager.
Cucaracha is what are they called?
Better hold your
Say
kusei,
Kusaracha.
your cucarachas. You
Go ahead,
better
roll
hold your
your
cucarachas.
guys.
Ooh,
Just-
+6. Okay, awesome.
Kusei,
Is it 9
kusei.
plus 6? So it's still 15.
Ooh, nice,
Fair.
druid.
How
Decent
much?
tree.
15?
Mhm.
So you walk by all of them, and each one of them, you know how to kind of reach out, and the rest of you watch as the heads kind of reach out and nuzzle her hand a little bit. But it's the last one that you come to, and they have various colors, which are really cool. But the last one has a soft, light blue plumage, and its head comes out, and he just lays his head down on your hand and kind of pushes into you. Then his neck stretches out to kind of reach for you, like for your neck almost, as it's trying to connect with you.
Caliban, you can't have this one.
Okay. I try with one of the other ones. Try to do the same thing.
Okay, roll an animal handling check for me.
Oh dear.
And
Okay.
anybody else who's going to do that, feel free. Good. What'd you get?
Oh, hold on. Remember how I asked if I could use magical guidance and
Oh, yeah.
use sorcery points? Can I use it for this one?
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
need it.
Not for combat.
Much
Try not
better.
to get his arm chomped off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Arms are
So-
overrated.
That is a 17.
Yeah. So you move down the line, and is actually the one next to Rika's. This one has, at first, it looked like very dark plumage, but as its head comes out to kind of nuzzle your hand, you see it's actually like a beautiful emerald green. And it doesn't nuzzle as much as Rika's does, but it's just like, it's giving you permission.
I dub thee Bobo. All right.
Don't they have names already?
I don't know. He's Bobo now.
You may name them if you
What are they-
want.
Oh, they'll respond to whatever I call them. All right.
Rika, can't you talk to animals?
Well, yes, but that costs a spell.
Well, maybe at some point in the future you can ask them their names.
Maybe. Now,
Okay.
but now let's not do that. All right,
Very
Kian.
wise. All right, and I'll
Why don't you try? Go ahead. Go pick your
like
whatever
so.
the fuck they're called.
Use the
Maybe I'll do
crusade.
my animal talking when I fucking feel like it.
Maybe
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll some dice over here. Keep it up.
Right. Maybe there's some
right.
necromancer fireballs coming. All right,
Yeah.
I
Can I-
run in. I finally run into this chicken show, and I with the meat pies for Ariset and everybody who wanted mushrooms. I cleaned them out.
Oh.
Mushrooms, Caliban.
Oh.
Into the pack. Ta.
All right. I did.
Tim, I'm gonna go for the
All right.
crusade.
You
Okay,
Wild
go for
shouldn't
it.
sauce.
encourage her.
Wild sauce.
It's just
Mushrooms.
Thank you,
Up this
thank
up.
you so
You're
much. It's
spoiling
so
her.
kind. No,
I mean, no.
16.
So,
Hey.
you, the very first one that's in the stall that you come to has a yellowish orange type of plumage. Immediately, like you get your hand out and it stretches its neck out, and it looks like it's gonna bite you for a moment, and it kind of like does this kind of mouthing beak on you, kind of playing with your hand, yeah, and pulling your arm in. It almost seems a bit feisty.
Oh, it's quite easy after all.
Not so fast.
If you could all hurry this up, we got you
Right.
fast mounts for a reason.
Fantastic.
One
Which one's
second.
mine?
Fabulous. Oh my goodness, it's so much. I taste.
Bird.
All right,
I
I'll get
taste-
on my kuse.
Okay.
What do you
I just
taste,
put-
Ariset?
I
Do you
put- I
like
put-
it? Mushrooms?
I
I
put a
didn't know you
little-
like mushrooms.
I love mushrooms. I love them almost as much as foot massages. Which reminds me, if you like one, I'm happy to give you one. I mean, you were so kind to go get me one. I feel like you've spoiled me, really. If you ever want a foot massage, just consider it done. Okay?
Set.
You're offering me a foot massage.
Yes, yes.
You know, I've traveled with you this entire time, and you've never offered me a foot massage until now. You know that, right?
I do know that.
Wow. I would very
If you
much,
wanted a foot massage, just ask for one.
I would very
We
much
get
like
on with it.
a foot massage at the next encampment when we camp. I would very much say yes to that.
Well, I would love to give you one.
Well, I will wash them for you and prepare them when we
I'm
rest next.
I love that, and I
Doubting
will
my
put moss
choice
on them, and
now.
I will tend to
should.
palaces.
You should doubt your choice.
Look in this
Well,
thing.
Wild Sauce, it's a date, and I'm getting on my
it's cool, man.
my
That-
kuse.
It's how they do it. It's their thing. Just roll with
Okay.
it. It's good. It's
All
good.
right. So that means that I'm left with. I mean, I'm like the short stick. Let's just hope that this animal likes me, because basically.
Well, there are two. So roll an animal
Okay.
handling check.
Do you have animal friendship? Is it?
Me? No.
As a ranger? Isn't there like a buff chat?
That's a spell.
Yeah.
I'm a
Isn't that like a
ranger
level
in my
4?
garden back home. I'm a princess, remember?
That's a 4. Like
All
a
right.
flat 4.
I mean, I think you reach for the next one in line, and
I'm like, yeah, nicey,
and it
nice.
snaps out.
Like,
And where you have got like the remnants of pie on your finger, and it's just like, and let me see.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Can I reach my hand over and calm it down?
Arisa, you take 1 point of damage as this thing just nips the end of your finger.
Oh.
Maybe the next one. Seville, you take this one.
Fine.
Arisa,
Okay.
try the red one. It's
Okay.
it's much easier.
Oh, okay. So I roll again.
Yeah, roll again for fun. Seville, roll for me too.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have all that pie smell on you.
Yeah. It's just
Damn
like
mushrooms.
snap.
Not the pie.
It's snapping at your hands, trying to. It looks like it's going after the pie hands.
All right.
Well, just
Can I intervene
just
and
mount
help?
it. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Rika, can you help me with this thing here?
Of course. And I just reach my hand out and let it sniff me, and I stroke its neck.
And you see
Just like that.
almost instantly it kind of calms and looks at you like
can you please leave them alone?
Well, I
We're
would
trying
have
to do-
been. I would
I'm
have
talking
been.
to the bird.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because I have pie fingers. I'm sorry.
Leave them alone. We're doing good things, all right? We'll be very nice to you and we will feed you. All right, they should be fine.
Okay.
Well, I think it worked. I got a 19. It's much better.
Yeah, you climb on board, no
Which
problem.
I have to say, I didn't make that up. It does sound, but I rolled a while back. And I
You
was just waiting
continuing
to
to
tell
say
you.
that makes us all think you made it up.
Right.
Oh,
Except that she's
I'm even starting to doubt myself. I'm
she's
like,
incapable
I'm
of faking that. So
When we're in person, are there going to be cameras on our
The
dice?
dice is like, here,
Or like-
chat, watch us.
Or like
Oh, yeah.
ankle bracelet protectors on
no,
dice.
but
like,
you'll be able to hold it up easily, and you'll be able to see each other roll. So
Yeah.
we already have 6
So we can
cameras.
all.
No, like legit. It was a 19. It
Okay,
just was
okay,
a
yeah.
better
You have no
bird.
problem. So let's suffice it to say, you're all mounted up, and as you're all getting adjusted to these large creatures, as you climb up, you see their feet with these huge talons on the end of their scaled feet.
Cassowary. Fuck that.
Yeah.
What?
I'm a little concerned because I'm obviously like really, really heavy. Like
Yeah,
I'll probably weigh
no-
like total like 350 pounds. with
It's
all
no
of them.
problem. These birds are incredibly
these are-
strong.
Powerful birds.
Powerful birds.
Yeah, they're much
Powerful
larger
bird.
than say an ostrich or an emu. They're
Powerful
more like
birds.
large horses in kind of just
Terror
length.
birds.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Mesa birds.
Billner steps out. Now, if I may, I want you to avoid the northern road. I think it will be watched. If you cross the river and angle over towards the mountains, follow the foothills up until you come to Thomrin. You can't miss it. It's on a lake, huge entrance to the Dwarven city. I recommend that. You'll be much safer.
Okay.
Go.
Did anybody get that? All I heard
Quickly.
was cross the river. Cross the river. And
How
what
long again?
else?
Avoid the
Foothills.
northern road, follow the foothills.
I heard
Thank you,
that.
Biddle.
Follow the foothills.
I'm not paying attention. I'm just trying to keep everyone calm, all the animals calm. I'd like
Does it-
not.
Do
Yeah.
you see that on the map? Do you see it, Seville? Do you know where we're going? Can you see what he's saying?
So can we pull out the map and see the direction of the avoidance of the northern road and following the foothills, if we can see something around there?
Yeah, you see. I mean, there's not.
Pull out our fancy map.
And we will have that map so that we can show. Now that you have secured a map, we will have the map ready to show the audience soon. Unfortunately, not tonight. But you do look on the map. You can see clearly where Mosul is situated at the top of the swamp. If you think the swamp's kind of like a rough triangle, and Mosul's right at the peak, there is a road that roughly goes kind of northeast up to Asley. There's a great forest that's indicated directly north of Mosul, and then the mountains are off to the west. So it looks like instead of kind of following that road, you would cut straight over west and follow the foothills. You see it, there is a river listed there. It is the Kiramik River with a K.
Okay.
But
Okay.
again, you'll see it on the map when you get it.
Okay.
And that runs
Got
right
it.
along the foothills up to where it's marked the Sinisor Lake and the entrance to Thomrin.
All right. Are we
Yes.
ready?
Oh yeah. I cocked my spear, put it in my arm, got the parasol strapped on. I'm ready.
Remember, Gulda is waiting for you. Go as quickly as possible. It will still take you almost 2 days, even on these mounts. Do not tarry. Our hopes go with
right.
you, and we will be in contact.
Thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate you, Biddlener. Thank you
just
very
wanted
much.
to say good luck, everybody, and Bilner and I got you guys some blue mist for the road. So
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
That's very kind of you.
That's thank you.
Thank you,
for
Tamsin.
that. Yes.
Thank you for your hospitality, Tenston.
hey,
You've been wonderful.
thank you. I can't wait to write a story about random people who are completely unrelated to you and your story and your plight. And you see Bilner looks over. Yeah, oh, great. We will talk about that. You, ready, guard? And you see the guard snap to attention. And there is a guard member moves over next to each stall. As you guys are on your mounts and they're kind of bucking and ready. May the gods find you. Go! And they open up the gates and the doors blast open and you guys are just like, whoa, just bolt out of there. Just one at a time, just take off. They naturally know to turn to the right and just shoot out.
Oh my god!
This tunnel, these 2 feet going, and you see this river ahead of you coming up fast. And as soon as you clear outside of the wall, the birds instinctually just turn to the right. And you're holding on as they make this sharp turn, and people are jumping out of the ways now as all 5 of you race off. All right. So,
Awesome.
I need somebody to roll a navigation check for me.
Can I do it?
Yes, you may.
Do it, Rika.
Yes, you may.
That's a D20, right?
No, this
Tim,
is
what does it feel? What does it feel like riding these kusei?
kusei.
Cucarachas.
These cucarachas.
Keep it up, Rika.
Okay.
Oh
Cockroaches.
dear. Well,
Okay.
is there do I get a plus anything
No, hold
for
on.
this?
It's not a D20. Roll a D8 for me and
Oh.
tell me what you got.
That's good because I rolled a 2.
They are powerful
well.
2-legged creatures that it's kind of just like a boom, boom motion, but it's pretty fluid because of the way that their hips work. It's almost like there's not a lot of up and
Roadrunner.
down. Yeah, it is kind of like Roadrunner. Just and their feet kind of
Good.
just splay out. Huh.
They're tauntauns, aren't they?
I mean, they're kind of
tauntauns.
Pretty much with fake wings.
Come on.
Really.
Some of us don't know what those are.
Tauntauns?
Come on.
Wait, are you serious?
What?
Have you not seen
Wow.
Empire
Can I
Strikes
what?
Back? Star
Who
Wars?
said what?
The riding beasts. Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
On Planet
I do know
Earth.
what those are, I think.
Yeah.
They had
Yes.
trouble adapting.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably do. Like
We're gonna
really-
treat ours a lot nicer.
I don't know
No.
names of things.
No. I know because you're not married to a Star Wars nerd, but like you do know what they
Dated
are.
enough of them.
They're the
You'd think I would have
All right.
something
The 2-legged riding beasts from Hoth.
Back to
they
Dungeons
look like
and
llamas.
Dragons.
They're like very
Right.
fast llamas.
Back to Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
I
Yeah.
rolled one BT dub, so sorry.
I'm sorry, what'd you get?
I'm not rolling next time.
What'd you get?
Oh.
Oh, you're not rolling it? Oh, one.
One.
A one.
I rolled a 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably
I'm
do the
sorry.
nabbing. Like, are we in the
Well,
woods
we
now?
don't know what it
Hold
is.
on.
It's a
You don't know-
D8.
yeah,
It's a
you-
random.
You don't know what it is
It's a
yet.
random.
Oh, so
So-
it's not like shitty. It's just
One
like
could be
It's
great.
just- yeah, one could be the best thing ever. Or not.
Yeah.
But it's not.
So,
Question:
know.
Are we in the woods now, Judd?
okay, yeah, I'm trying to tell you. So, so you first you cross over the river on the bridge that's just outside of
getting
the
fired.
city, as the tall walls and the imposing dark stone of Mosul passing quickly behind you. These birds just flying across, and in no time at all, you do enter the woods that you saw on your map, and kind of curve around to the left, staying in the wooded area, staying away from where you can see this. There's more swampland to the south. It's easy to see them. I mean, obviously the mountains are looming ahead of you in the distance, with the snow-crested bits to the right, and you go for some time, and it looks like the elevation is starting to go down, and the trees are getting taller here, and you're finding yourselves really kind of socked in to the point where you start to lose sight of the mountains. I need somebody to roll a survival check,
I will.
Go
because
ahead,
you are now in
Erickson.
forest. So you
Ranger Druids. Ranger
Yay.
Druids. Do it.
don't forget, Ericet,
All right.
you can roll at advantage.
I know.
Okay.
But you said nature or
No,
survival?
survival.
Survival.
Okay. So at advantage, that's a 15.
Okay.
much better than a 1.
You all slow down your mounts, and Ericet, you urge yours forward a little bit. And you kind of looking around, you see a bit of high ground off to your left, and spurring your mount up, you go up there and you can see just the faint trace of some mountains through the trees. So you know that.
It's this way.
Yep. You go off
Let's go.
slightly to the left.
Follow me. And I just keep going. And I assume they'll catch up.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's right there. So at this point, you're about 2 hours into this ride. I need somebody else to roll a d8 for me.
We'll take this one here. 4.
Okay. You come out of the forest into a very large clearing, and you see a small worn pathway here. And in this clearing, you can definitely see the mountains that are right there, and it looks like you have to curve to the right, and you can follow this road that looks like it's heading in the absolute proper direction. It's a little patchwork. You can tell it's not frequently traveled. It meanders a bit as it goes in and out of trees you can see in the distance. And as you go along for maybe about another 45 minutes, almost another hour, you see the remnants of a campsite off to your left. There's a camp. There looks like a barrel. There's a bedroll. The fire is not lit. There's a large rock behind it. This area is a little more sparse with the trees. It's about 20 feet off the road.
Should we check it?
Seville, do you think we should check it? Or is it a trap?
I'm not sure. We'll
Can I look and see if I see any other clues, DM?
Yeah. And then the time. How long have we been traveling about?
So 4 hours at this point.
4.
That would be perception or
Yeah, you roll or investigation.
And I think it would be an advantage again then if it's investigation, right? Because it's favorite terrain.
Perception, I don't know, actually investigation is also.
Or investigation is, I think.
Yeah, I think
right?
they're both sorry, not wisdom. I don't have your sheet.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go, right?
Perception.
Yeah, that's an 18 plus 3, so 21 is investigation.
Okay. So it's hard to tell from this distance. It definitely looks like it was a campsite somebody put up. You look around, you don't see any signs of anybody. You do notice there are these kind of mounds of dirt, roughly circular, indented in the middle. Looks like somebody was digging for something. You spot 3 of them nearby. And that's about all you glean from your mount here.
I've been looking for something.
Ariset
here.
went over to look at it by herself, right? Or
Yes, I come back. I kind of shout to him. Someone's been looking for something there.
We need
I'll
to
pull
hurry.
my mount over with Ariset and have a gander to see if digging graves, digging for something.
No, they're looking for something. I'm sure of it.
What about the campfire? Is it hot? Is there
It's
warm?
out.
Is there anything?
It's out, but it could be because they don't want to attract birds. Maybe the same birds are here. Or leave no
Footprints
trace of
anywhere?
themselves.
Here,
I didn't see any.
let's go over and check. I mean, there's no one here, right?
No, we'll just nod everybody over and go check out for footprints, anything. Checking for obviously traps, deadfalls.
Okay, do an investigation for me, Seville. And are you all staying mounted? Or are you getting off your mounts?
I'm
get off
getting
my
off
mount.
my mount. Yes.
Okay.
No,
I'll
just leave.
follow. I'll get off the mount too, and I'll lead them.
Okay.
I stay on my mount, actually.
10 for me.
So you definitely see some footprints. The most of the ground is kind of the soft grass in the open area. Very kind of leaf strewn once you get under the trees. There are footprints all over the campsite. You see some leading out. With that, there's also something else here. You don't know what it is. Some other kind of track. It's a bit wider, maybe like 4 feet across. Maybe something was dragged across it. You're not quite sure what that is.
Well, he's doing that. I'll check the barrel. He said there's a barrel, right?
Yeah, there's a barrel. Caliban, as you walk over to the barrel, Caliban, what's your passive perception?
17.
And Ariset, yours is 18, right?
Check, yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Airset hears it first, and then Caliban, you pick up on it too. It's a soft rumbling sound that seems like it's coming from underneath you.
I jump back on Bobo.
Okay, you jump back on Bobo. Airset, you're still on your mount.
Yep.
Seville,
So I've got a 17 as well. So
Yeah.
would I have heard that? Okay.
you also hear it, and it seems like it's growing louder. And you look as Caliban runs and gets on Bobo. You suddenly feel like the ground beneath you is shaking a little bit, and then before you have time to do anything, it's as if the ground underneath you explodes. You all watch as Seville just gets lifted up in the air as you see this reptilian type of head coming out underneath him, and its body unwinding, jaws opening up with these big fangs. Seville,
Yes.
as you feel this clinch down, 16, does the 16 hit you?
No.
So it times it wrong as it explodes out of the ground. You go flying, the teeth miss you. The rest of you watch as this reptilian shape pours out, circles around itself, and lifts up. It has the head of what looks like a dragon and the body of a serpent. And as you're all staring at it, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh,
And
crap.
I'm gonna change the music.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna change the music because I forgot to load it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's sad. Okay.
Yeah, mine's
Okay,
not
hold,
good.
hold your rolls for a moment while I put on some Lord of the Rings online fight music.
Oh no. This isn't good.
Well,
That's given me. I don't like to hear anything has a dragon head, to be honest.
Oh, you'll be fine. Okay.
yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, that's what you told
It's giving me
Faruka.
worm vibes.
All right. Well,
Here we are.
okay, hold on.
Once more, it's the legend.
Okay, 20 to 25.
Yeah, that's me. That's 21.
21 air set. Okay. 15, 20. Ooh, 10 to 15.
14. Probably my highest initiative this entire campaign.
Are you serious?
14.
Quite literally.
Wow. 5 to 10. Okay. Rika
8, 8, 8.
and
Making it
Caliban.
Or
Gotcha.
Oof.
Okay. This is not the music that this is great music, but this isn't quite as it goes.
It's getting me hyped, though. I'm definitely getting hyped for my epic move that I'm going to make.
This was listed as epic fighting, but I don't think it's quite what I was looking for.
It's like
just
epic.
dramatic.
That's epic rowing down the Andawil River there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This is just the beginning
it's
where the
getting there.
armies are coming up.
It's getting
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Erisette. Well, let me show you what you're all looking at, because you can't visualize.
Oh, I would
this
appreciate
yet.
a visual aid. Thank you, sir. I would like that.
I love it.
I love a good visual
Okay.
aid.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
So,
Oh, okay.
Seville.
Look at that.
Ooh, we got some shadow though. Hold on. Let me-
Oh, that is beautiful.
Okay.
Wow.
See this thing, and I'll zoom in a moment. Peon. Okay, so Erisette, I'm gonna have you on the road.
Oh, dang. Look at that.
I'm gonna put you back here so you can see.
Oh, I
That's,
should probably
that's a
look at whatever
gorgeous
I'm looking
board,
at.
may I say, Judge.
Oh,
Dang.
Oh, look at that.
and
So
we've
how
got-
big is this asshole? Is it like that big, or
He's-
is that about accurate?
Ba, ba, ba. Let me see if you can see.
This is like Kirk and Spock fighting.
Great old Star Trek. Okay, Erisette.
This isn't good.
This is what you see before you. You are still mounted. What would you like to do?
Can I fly up with my mount as part of my action before I shoot my
Fly up,
special
you
bow?
mean race up? Or
I'm sorry. I thought our birds fly a little. Like, am I
They have
wrong?
tiny.
They don't
They have
fly.
tiny wings.
So they are really like tauntauns. Like they don't go in the air at all.
No, they don't go in the air.
Ostrich.
When
Yeah.
you were saying you're
it's like
flying, you were being figurative, as in like they're flying, but flying like.
Correct.
Ba-da-gum, ba-da-bum,
Yeah. What
ba-da-bum.
are you doing? What are you doing?
I was awfully literal on that. Okay,
yeah, we
that's
got the
fine.
chaos
you were
clock
being
going.
Okay.
Yeah, luckily I pulled up my calculator instead of the timer, so you get a little extra time. But now I'm
That's
on
okay.
it.
Well, I don't miss a beat. I immediately I use my golden bow. I just like don't fuck around on this. I take my golden bow of enlightenment
Okay.
and I do a sunbeam. I just like full on. I
wow.
trigger sunbeam on it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I'm like not messing around on this thing.
Okay. And
So that'll, and I believe that I can
What's-
do two arrows with it. So I will do the first one.
it gives you advantage on that attack.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
So the first one is a 24,
Okay.
and the second
that
one,
one hits.
yeah, and the second one is a 20.
Also hits.
Okay, so then it creates a beam of sunlight because I am also, aren't I kind of in the? We didn't talk about position actually. I assumed I was
So
kind of in the.
you're purple. So
Yeah, so I'm kind of in the front, so I have
Yeah.
a clear line of sight. I can do the
Yeah.
sunbeam. I won't hurt anybody. Okay,
Yeah.
so it creates a beam of sunlight, 60 feet long, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw
con save.
or
Got
take 2d8 radiant on top of my normal attack.
it. Okay, hold on.
Right?
It rolled a 16. What was your save? I'm gonna try to zoom this in.
My like on the Constitution saving throw. I don't know where I can see what I have to have it like.
Ooh, nice.
Would it be spell DC for her? Or?
No, it
Yeah,
should
I'm
say
not
it should say in there.
sure.
What does it say?
Have a look.
I'll check it out too. I'm just
It's
messing
in
with
the it's
camera.
in the text, but it doesn't say. I don't think
Okay, hold on.
what exactly the
Golden bow of alignment. Constitution saving throw. Oh yeah, it doesn't say. Let me see your spell. So your spell DC is
That
11.
wicked creature.
So yeah, it saves.
what is my saving on it, just so I know
11.
for future. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. Damn it. Okay, so it's saved. Damn it, that sucks. But fuck, fine. That's fine. So I'm still gonna like burn the hell out of it with my arrows, though. Hopefully.
Yep.
Okay. So the first one, oh, okay, good. That's 11. Okay, and the second one is 12. So altogether, we've
It
got.
still takes half damage on the sun attack, so you can go ahead and roll the 2d8 and tell me half.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
So just so you know, though, so far it's already got 23
Okay.
from just the arrows itself. Okay.
Got
And
it.
now we're going for the radiant damage. Actually, that's 8 of radiant damage in addition.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a 3-minute turn, but that's okay. That was
Because
more
we had a
on-
lot of damage to calculate, baby.
It was more on me, but well done, Erisset. Okay.
That's a smash, Erisset. Well done.
that
She's
is a
not fucking
smash.
around on this.
See if I can remember how to do math. There we go.
Don't fuck
Okay.
around.
All right. So Erisset, as you let fly those 2 arrows, and they just both sink in as that light blinds it. You see it retracts, trying to get out its face out of the majority of that light. The moment it's over, and it looks down at Seville, who's prone on the ground. Actually, you know what? Seville, roll an acrobatics check. Let's see if you land on your feet.
That is a 13.
13, yeah. I'm going to say you kind of stumble, but you manage to stay on your feet. But you're right in front of this thing, and it just strikes instantly out at you. God, first attack is terrible. That is a 13. I'm sure it's a miss.
Yep, miss.
Second one is a 17.
Miss.
Okay, so both attacks miss.
Thank you, Aline. Thank you, Aline.
It slithers over so that it's here, kind of looking at all of you, and it opens up its mouth. You see its lower jaw kind of opens up even wider, and it just and this like
Oh no.
it's like the space, the air around its mouth seems to warble and rupture as it
my
just
God.
races out and hits all of you. I need
no.
a intelligence save.
Oh?
Whoa.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
not the good one.
No.
Oh. Okay. All of us, right?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh my
It's-
God.
Everybody's in that cone.
Hey, I rolled a 21.
Actually,
What am I rolling? I got distracted.
It's an intelligence save. So roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier,
Okay.
which I
Yeah,
believe is
that-
0.
That is definitely not going to be well.
Is
this a save, Judd?
this is a save. Yep.
Question. I'm
Yes.
in my favorite terrain, and this is technically an intelligence
It's
roll.
+1.
Do I get advantage?
On this save, no, you don't get advantage on this save. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think. 3.
Ooh, I need like a judge here to really break that down for me
Yeah,
because I
that's
rolled
me.
a 1.
So
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
you fail.
Well,
That's
Um,
just a fail.
yeah.
I would critically fail.
Yeah.
I rolled.
This is you don't get it. You don't critically fail on a save like this. You just
Okay.
But you do fail.
It
You
just
do fail.
sounds good, though.
Yeah.
It
You
sounds
just
good.
fail
Like a
hard.
You're
Critical.
gonna,
You just.
I mean, I could put some flavor
Yeah.
on how
How bad?
how bad
you feel.
fail
You
on
feel
this.
shame. You feel
Okay,
shame.
so you got a 1,
Shame.
Caliban.
In
21.
addition to the shame I already
29.
feel for rolling a 1.
Right.
Seville, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. Rika?
I rolled I have a 15 because I have +1, Winky.
Okay. And then,
Boom.
Keon, what'd you get?
8.
Okay, so Keon and Erisette, you both take 11 points of psychic damage as this shockwave just seems to disrupt your mind and hits powerfully. Erisette, I'm going to say, because you're kind of in the front and took that brunt of it, and because you rolled that 1, we're going to give you some flavor here, that it makes you fall off your mount. You land on your feet, but you're not on your mount now.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. And then it turns.
Quick
Yeah.
question, guys. If I want to indicate that it's psychic damage, is it a different kind, or do I just indicate it as my regular damage?
It would only
damage.
matter if you had a resistance or something to it.
Or we're vulnerable.
Yeah. But you're not, so you just mark it as regular damage.
Alrighty. Okay.
Do our mounts need to make a save?
Oh, Caliban.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I
Choose,
would
sir.
bring it up. They were fine.
Can we roll that for our mounts?
Yeah, I'd say, but Seville, your mount.
Oh, I'm off
I don't,
my mount.
You're off.
You're off, and I don't think it's in the cone.
Okay.
So everybody else, roll one more time and let me know what your mounts did.
My mount failed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a 1.
Oh,
Oh
dear.
no. Oh, this is not
already?
good.
Why would
Well,
you
they
say
probably
that?
don't have very much hit points either.
They don't have any modifiers, right? Either.
Oh shit, we be
No,
It's like
rolling
straight
straight.
poker, no wild cards.
we be
Rolling
walking to the mountains.
Erisette, what did yours get?
My mom is good. She's hardy. She got a 14. She's smarter than I am. Like 140% smarter than, or
14?
1400% smarter than me.
That
Yeah,
still
14.
fails. That still fails.
Oh, wow. Well,
not-
it makes me feel better, actually.
And we were missing Rika. What was your
Me,
mount?
15.
Okay, that saves. All right.
Oh!
Okay, so your mounts are still standing, but so after it does this, it turns and it dives back into the soil and
Oh, crap.
I'm right there. Do I get an opportunity attack?
and vanishes.
Oh.
No, because it has 10 feet of reach. It wasn't
Oh, gotcha.
standing next to you. And so it is back in the soil. Keon, you are up.
All right, so seeing it dive back into the soil, having my brain absolutely rattled from that psychic screech, I'm going to unsheath through Dugnir, and I'm going to head over to Seville, where I've seen it dive straight into the ground, and I'm going straight coup de grace into the ground
shit.
after it.
Oh, wow. What?
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
what? No.
So like, stab it
Yeah,
down.
no.
That's amazing.
Well, Keon, you leap off your mount, pulling your blade at the same movement, whipping it around.
I was already off the mount.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, you were. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Run over and just drive that. Are you jumping in, or are you just driving the blade in?
No. I'm just I coup de grace, so like straight down
Okay.
onto it.
boom, you feel your blade. It goes in. You don't feel it hit anything solid. It's like the soil is churned up there, and you go down to the hilt and pull it out, and it doesn't seem like there's anything there.
Ah, shit. Is that my attack action?
That's your attack action.
Fuck, so I can't. So I can't hold an action then. Well, I guess I'm gonna twiddle my fucking thumbs and end my turn.
Okay, all right. Rika, you are up.
So I'm going to try something. I'm not sure how it works exactly,
it.
but we're going to see what happens. I'm going to cast polymorph on it. Can I still see it?
You can't see it. It's under the ground right now.
Can I still cast and aim, or is that not a thing I can do?
You have to wait to see it, but
Okay, cool.
You can hold your action and have a trigger when it comes out, or you can hold a spell.
I don't know what that means. Sorry, what?
So it's basically like you can hold your turn until you see it erupt from the ground.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I think you can hold a spell, right? You can hold a.
You
I don't
can,
know.
but if you prepare the spell to hold it,
And then it burns, even if you don't use it.
It burns the spell, even
Yeah.
if you don't use it.
Yeah. So if we come around to your turn, it's like it marks off, but you never used it. So that's. Do you want to do that?
If he doesn't come back up, I think they're saying we
Right.
could like if it doesn't come back up.
I'll use it on something else then, right? Can I use it on? Can I use this if it doesn't come back up? Can I prepare the spell and use it on something else?
No, because you got to tell me specifically what the triggering mechanism for casting that was. So you would be like, if I see it, I'm going to cast this, and if it comes
Fuck
all
it,
the way
yeah.
back
If
to
I see it, I'll cast it. Why not? Let's go for it.
Okay, cool. All right, so you ready your spell, Caliban?
Do I see any movement in the ground, or at least where it would be applicable to where it might be?
Roll a investigation check for me.
Investigation?
Yeah, I think investigation or perception.
Not perception.
You can do perception if you want.
Perception it is. That is a roll to 15, so that's a 22.
Yeah, I think you lower yourself down close to the ground, being quite familiar with the way things moving through Earth and the way that sounds of the Earth and under the Earth you're quite familiar with. You listen and you definitely hear movement down there. It sounds like the movement is growing louder.
Is there a particular direction it is? Because I have something else to do if I have a general direction.
Roughly, maybe coming at you.
Okay, then I'm going to move Earth in front of me if it's going to be near me, so I at least have 5 foot deep well of where I could see it coming from.
Okay.
And anyone else who's near me. So like in between me and Keon.
I'm gonna tilt up your view just to show you that there is this like solid, like massive stone that's right behind the campsite. Just forgot to point that out earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you see as Caliban opens up the ground in front of him, and anything else you're doing? You're gonna stand there?
Since I moved it, I'm going to move away for just a little bit, like 10 feet away.
Which direction? Like back?
Actually a little into the green section. So like I'm a little closer to Seville, but like a little away from the road.
So let's say 5, 10. Move you over there.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, Airset, you're back up.
I was wrong. We should just get out of here. They weren't digging. It's the worm. And I just get on my steed, and I want to try to run and get away as fast as possible.
Hold on, Judd, you skipped me.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Seville. I did. What did you get?
I'm at 14.
14.
Okay.
Sorry. We'll okay. Actually, then Airset, hold that. Seville.
What I wanted to do is run over to the other hole, the other dirt mound.
Yeah, the other one. Okay.
Yep, and hold my action. As soon as I see something, I am striking.
Okay, no problem.
All right, yep. And then could you could you tell the audience here with our colors who's who? Because you did a brilliant job of painting the bases so that for future references, they know who we are.
That's so cool.
Yes, and we're going to do something where it'll be on your title cards too, your name cards.
Title cards, amazing.
Seville, blue. Rika, green. Erisette, purple. This is a temporary mini for Caliban because I haven't 3D printed Caliban yet, so I don't know what your color will be yet, Caliban.
Okay.
You were red before, I think, so if you want to be red, it'll be red. And then Keon is gold over there.
Oh, that's
Fantastic.
such a smart idea to do the faces like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally, after we realize you can't see anything online.
No, it really stands out. It's just so smart. All right, so I'm holding my action. My trigger is if I see it, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
My rapier is out.
Okay, so
Underwheel is out.
okay, excellent. Sorry about that, buddy. All right. Erisette,
problem.
we're back to you. So same thing. You get on your mount. What are you
I
doing?
see him do that. I still say, I was wrong. It's not them digging. It's this bloodworm, or maybe I don't know if this is a bloodworm or something else, but it's the thing that's been digging. We should just go. Get out of here. And I try to position myself to be kind of. You see where there's two holes where clearly there's been digging from this creature, and then you see where this trench is.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not really trench,
I'm
it's
back-
the road. It just happens to be a seam there.
It's the road. Okay, so I get back on my steed, and I'm
Yep.
kind of in between these two.
Yep.
But I'm, what?
Go ahead.
So I'm where I am, but I'm on my steed, and I'm like literally trying to get them to come. Like I'm ready to run at a moment's notice.
Okay. All right. Are you holding any actions? You can't hold movement. You can
Hold action dash.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Hold action could be dash.
So what's the trigger? Like when it comes up again?
If I'm holding an action, it'll be that if it does come up towards either one of them of those holes, I'm gonna get it with my bow again. So
Okay.
I'll just hold my
So
arrows
you're
coming
holding-
immediately
you're
if I
holding an
see it
attack.
coming back up. I'm
Got it.
holding an attack.
Got it. Okay. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If multiple people are holding action for the same trigger, is it based on your initiative? Who goes first?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Shit. Okay. That's all.
Okay.
Continue.
Let's see.
I have a question then, since like we're allowed to ask and learn and grow, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
So this is kind of cool though, right? Because we've kind of all now we're like waiting for it so that if it's coming up, it's kind of going to be like pew, 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 all at once, just in sequence, but pretty quickly it's going to get
Yeah, so
it's going to
holding,
get attacked. And then we
It's gonna be
also
an epic
still have our
whack-a-mole.
other attacks, right?
well, it's out of turn, right? So your last turn was held,
great.
and so it triggers when the thing comes up, and it's like your last turn is firing now, and
Yeah.
then it comes
Yeah.
back to you when you're back in the initiative order.
Right. So you
Now-
kind of end up getting 2 turns on it, right?
Possibly,
In one
possibly,
round,
but-
in a
but
way,
things-
theoretically.
But things change.
Can I?
Yes.
Am I allowed to communicate quickly with people if I'm before them, if it's triggered, and be like, "Hey, JK, don't do what you were gonna do."
You're.
JK.
I think the best way to think about it is like, if pretend you're holding a crossbow and you're waiting for your trigger and the monster appears, you're kind of like, that's kind of holding your action.
All right. Can I say something to them now? That I
no,
want to
'cause it's-
communicate with people.
You can't because it's out of initiative. You got to wait for your turn.
Jesus Christ, this is awful. Okay.
Remember,
I don't get it. What are you worried? What's going to happen?
I can't tell you.
she can't
Oh,
say.
shit.
This entire round of combat, everybody going.
Everyone
their
else
turn
knows, I think.
Is 6 seconds. Is only 6 seconds.
Okay.
So it's like all of you taking your turn, and the monster taking his turn, and all of that is 6 seconds. That's why you really can't shout even when it's your turn more than like a word
Okay.
or two.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. So now it is. Let's see, that was Erisette. Okay. Now, speaking of Erisette, you see now there's this like 5-foot area next to you that Caliban opened up in the ground, but at the very last second you feel the
Oh boy.
the snake emerges from underneath you and your mount, knocking your mount. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Okay. Fudge. Oh, well, it was cocked. So when I moved it, it went from a 3 to a 16. So I don't know.
Wait,
You roll again.
if you was it cocked or it moved when you touched it?
It was cocked, and then when I moved my tray to look, it shifted onto a 16. No. What? I'm just telling you, it really happened.
Yeah,
Sounds
so
a-
if it's cocked,
If it was a 3.
it's a 3. So if it's cocked, I roll it again.
Yeah, if it's literally like
So I get
not
to roll
flat.
again. Right.
Okay.
It was jammed up against 2.
Okay.
So I went to go look, and then it shifted into balance and landed on 16 when
It's
I
all right.
moved my
You
tray.
can re-roll it.
Okay.
I trust you.
I'm
Your over-explaining sounds really. Shall we
it's a
say
14.
dicey? 14.
Oh, dicey.
Dicey. Oh.
Okay, so you
No one else
managed
thinks
to.
cock is funny. But
Wait. Is
no, that's
acrobatics? So it's
great.
actually that becomes an 18 with my
Yeah. So
modifier.
as it comes out underneath you, you, in your kind of elven quick reaction, you manage to actually stay on your mount and manipulate your mount just enough. However, you look down and the jaws of this creature are opening and about to sink into your mount as it's coming out. Oof.
But
nat
I've been
20.
holding an action, which is
Yeah,
good,
yep,
right?
Yep.
Snap.
So as
So my
this is
arrows can
happening,
go
you're-
straight into its mouth, right?
yeah, you can fire.
Yeah, pew pew,
And-
which I
and
do.
Rika,
Yes.
as this whole thing is happening and this exploding worm is coming out of the ground, you are going to cast your polymorph.
Yeah. Whilst doing this, can I communicate with my party?
Like I said, you can say, well, yeah, I'm gonna say you can say like a word or two.
Don't kill it.
Okay.
And then I don't know how to cast this. Hold on.
Oh.
It's a
It should be
saving throw.
yeah.
Sorry. What do I do?
The snake will roll a saving throw.
Yeah, the Jed will
It's
roll
probably
it.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah. What's
All right,
the
so
number?
just
Steve, I'm looking. I'm sorry.
Should be right next to the spell. The
Okay,
DC.
I wasn't on the page. Bloop, 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 where is it? La la la. 14.
Okay. That is an 18.
Damn it!
So
Well.
Airset. So it doesn't polymorph. Airset. Do your attacks if you haven't already.
I got a 17 and a 28.
Okay, the 17 misses.
Jeez.
28 does hit. So.
Fucking misses?
Yep. What'd you get? Damage.
Okay, it's fine. But I'm really shaken by that. That it missed. All right, so the one got a 10.
10.
A 10 damage.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
it.
you see, it's a good shot. It goes like right down. Doesn't go down its throat, but like kind of impacts on the edge of its mouth, like in the kind of expanding web of its jaw, and it almost doesn't even notice as the jaws clench down on the bottom chest of your mouth. I rolled a nat 20 for that attack, so let me tell you what that is.
I scream at Rika. It's fierce! It could kill anything! We got to get away!
Okay, I rolled poorly, so it's only 12 points of damage to your mount, but just so you know, your mount is below half.
It's got a bad gash now in its neck, right? Like,
No, it came up underneath and it's got its jaws just clamped around its chest. It withdraws those and leaps for you, Ariset. Don't think that hits. That is a 16. What's your AC?
17.
Okay, yeah, so it misses. You just happen to move out of its way, pulling your bow back as the jaws snap in midair. And
Now, is that his opportunity attack, or is it just part two
no,
of
this
its
is
attack?
This is just
Like,
its attack. Yeah,
all
it
this is just happening.
comes out of the
Okay.
ground. And however, it is just under you. It starts to dive back into the ground to disappear, and you do get an opportunity attack. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. I'll go back to I'll use my bow again.
Tim, that wasn't within my attack range, was it?
No, it's happening like 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
Can you see the map?
Yeah.
So it's all
Okay, that's a
it's all
19.
happening right here.
That's
19?
a 19.
That hits?
And then a 9 of damage.
Got it. Nice. Okay. All right. Nice hit. As it once again goes in the ground. Seville, you're up, and then Keon, you're on deck. What are you guys gonna do?
All right, so it's in the ground again. I'm gonna stay on my hole, and I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna shift over. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on my hole, but I'm gonna shift over to more of the rugged terrain to see if there's any roots or there's something a little more hardier, so it can't just pop up through instantly. So I'll shift around that previous hole of his. So.
You can get closer to. There's a tree, like husk, right behind you. It's only about.
I see that. I just don't want. Yeah, I want to make sure. Okay, so I'll be there, just so I'm in striking range, and again, I'll hold my.
Okay, just take a step back, holding your action. Got it. Okay, Keon, you're up.
Yeah.
Anyone who doesn't want to get bit should get on that rock. And I'm going to move myself more into the center of the space. And DM, question, is this a large creature or a huge creature?
I think it's large. Large.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, I'm going to hold action grapple.
Whoa. Okay.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, nice. And you're going to move to the
If it pops
center?
up. Yeah, and actually, tell you what I'll also do? I'm going to start stamping my feet.
Oh, okay.
Try and like create some kind of like ground disturbance. And I'm going to wrestle it.
Ooh, okay, Thimbledore Puent.
OMG. Okay.
If anybody's little R.A. Salvatore
And
fan.
I will, and I'll reiterate, get on top of the rock.
Okay, Rika, you're up.
I love it. I love it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where is this? Where is the thing? I'm distracted. I'm trying to like figure things out.
It's in the ground.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm gonna cast me wild shape myself
Okay.
into a giant poisonous snake.
Oh,
And I'm gonna go into that ground.
Oh.
And I'm an action. I don't know if that's a thing I can do, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
See what happens. I don't know. Go
Okay.
after it.
I say.
Might be a bad idea, but who knows?
You see the mound in the hole that it left behind after attacking Ariset. It actually came up and went back down that hole, so you're actually smarter. That one is a little bit more exposed than some of the other ones.
Okay.
Just roll a roll a strength check for me, because you're gonna have to kind of push through some loose ground to follow.
So
it.
that's my new strength.
Yeah, it's the snake strength.
Oh, there's
have
two numbers.
stats?
Is it the one in yeah? Is it the one in the parentheses or the one not?
The parentheses is the what is it? A plus what?
You can't see that.
Its strength is 10, its strength is 0.
So yeah, it's just
Strength.
roll.
It says 10 and then 0.
Yeah, so
plus 0.
Zero modifier.
zero modifiers. Yeah. So just
So
roll
roll
a
a
d20.
d20.
Yep, and just give us a straight roll.
7.
7. Yeah, it's like you slither over and
I tried.
you're like kind of trying to get down. You get like maybe 2 feet, but it just keeps like impacting and pushing the soil together, and you're not made to get through like this thing is.
Well, cool.
I mean,
Okay.
it's really a good try.
You still have your movement if you want.
Can I like move to another hole?
You could try. Yeah. That was only like I think
awesome.
5 feet of movement to get there.
Such a wicked visual. This snake, like trying to like jackhammer in the ground and failing. I'm like,
I should have done the large snake. I was like, this one sounds more dangerous. I don't know.
Well, it could be. Which way do you want to go?
I'm not looking at the thing.
Chaos clock.
Yeah.
Closer to my friends.
Well, you're kind of like
Towards
right.
the hole.
We'll just leave you there, because you're right next to Ariset. Keon's nearby. Caladan's nearby, and you're right next to a hole.
Yeah, whatever hole is next to that.
Okay.
That one.
Thanks, Rika. Caliban, you're up.
Am I fired?
Since I'm still on Bobo, can I steer Bobo on top of the rock?
Yeah, no problem.
Is that an action or is that just movement?
No, it's just movement.
Sweet. So me on top of Bobo will watch the ground, and I'm gonna tap into my aberrant mind strength, and I'm going to prepare Everard's black tentacles for wherever it pops out. Well, how big is it? How much space does it take up?
Large.
I mean, it's large, yeah. It keeps coiling, so, I mean, you're guessing the thing's like 15, 20 feet when it's fully laid out, but, you know, it's not giving its full length.
Okay, I'll do my best to not get everyone else in wherever it pops up. But
Dear.
wherever it pops up, I'm trying to restrain it.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll spend 4 psionic points to have that prepared and ready to go as soon as it pops.
Awesome. Thanks, Caliban. All right, Erisette, you are up again. What would you like to do?
I run to the rock too, and
And you're
Can
still
I
on your mount as well.
yeah, can my steed get up on the rock? I want to try to
Yeah.
help protect it because it's hurt. So we take a running jump and we run and jump on top of this rock. And I hold an action to fire if it pops back up. And I say, hope you've got a plan.
I have something as my eyes glow incandescent blue, so large and so fiercely.
And I see that and I like,
You see it through the tinted lens of his goggles. It looks pretty intense.
I see him.
I immediately second guess my decision to get up on the rock right next to him.
Can I see him?
You're a snake, like with your head kind of just out of the ground. So,
So I can see him.
I mean, you can see.
His glowing eyes just really turn me on. That was
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I'm just like,
they
You had
are very
that
good.
Like
snake
as a
moment where you're
snake,
like,
or
oh yeah,
As
I'm
a
still a
snake.
snake.
Yeah.
My feelings can transfer.
Does your
Yeah,
does your
true.
snake get like stick straight and stand like
That's
Like-
a Rex. She's
yeah.
an erect snake.
Oh
is
yeah.
it like
All right, Erisette,
all of a sudden-
are you doing anything?
I'm holding an action and getting ready for this like crazy explosion with the guy who's got the energy that we don't know what it is, and the like 60 days worth of tested, untested energy power that is very powerful probably.
Okay. Oh,
so
I think-
remember for beginners on the chat, when you hold an action, you have to specify the trigger as well. So what would be
Oh.
the trigger?
I thought I said it, but I apologize. If it pops back out,
yeah, I thought you'd said
I'm
that.
gonna shoot 2 arrows into it.
No, I didn't hear that.
Again.
Okay, good. Okay.
Unless
excellent.
I get blown up by Blue Eyes over there and his incredible power, whatever. I don't know.
More
what-
likely
I'm
Keon.
done. I'm done.
Yeah. So Keon is still out there telling you guys to get to the rock, and he's stomping. And Keon, you do feel, well, actually you don't, because you're stomping the ground. You don't feel the ground start to shake. And indeed, this thing comes up right underneath you, exploding out of the ground. You feel its jaws trying to clamp down around your feet.
Do I get to my reaction first?
And does my action go off? Because I could help him.
Yeah, so Keon, you were holding, what were you holding? Just
I was holding a grapple action.
so you go first, and then Caliban, you're second.
Alrighty, let's get it.
All right, hold on, let me get his.
That is
stats.
that's an athletics check. That's a 24.
Oh my god, this
Oh.
thing's strength is not that great actually.
I knew it.
Thank you.
Yeah, nope, it gets a 12.
I got it.
Nice, though.
So yeah, as it explodes out of the ground, yeah, you're just waiting for it. Just wrap your arms around. You hear your armor's like squeezing against it as it's
Hell yeah,
this giant muscle wriggling in your hands.
Oh my god!
wrestling.
Dude, Conan with the
Yeah, I
snake.
know
love it.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Caliban, what were you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to aim this towards the back end of the snake thing, and for a 20-foot space, giant black tentacles come out of the ground, and it needs to make a dexterity save of 15.
This is gonna be really tricky because Keon is holding it, and like it basically exploded out of the ground, and he wrapped his arms around it. So part of it's in the ground, and part of it he is grappling. So it's gonna be, I'd say, nearly impossible to place that without getting Keon.
All right,
as well.
let's go for it.
I just
All right,
want to
we're
share.
going for
Just do it.
But he'll be
Okay.
less
Feels
dexterous
like when
because
the
he's
boys
being
I grew up with would get fireworks because they were legal in Virginia but not in Maryland, and then they would try to like play with them up at the top of the street, and it was like the feeling I have right now, where Caliban's powers are.
We have to pin it down. It has to be pinned down. This is a necessary sacrifice. I salute you,
Wait.
Keon.
Okay.
snake dragon creature be less dexterous if it's being grappled? Just saying.
Technically, yes.
Yes,
Disadvantage?
technically it does disadvantage. Yes, that's right. Okay. It got a 14 before, and a 12 the second time, so 12.
Okay, so sorry, Keon. 3d6 of damage,
Okay.
and you're both restrained.
Okay.
What? Restrained?
But I
Right,
Yeah,
so what's
it's
the
not
damage?
moving. 13 damage.
13.
Well, I don't know. It's like it's restrained now. I don't know how much. Do you make a dex save?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
failed
yeah,
it.
he's got to. Yeah. So he takes Keon. You take 13 as well.
Okay, so can you guys explain to me what restraint? Like, you mean the tentacles are
So yeah,
restraining?
you see, these tentacles explode out of the ground and start wrapping themselves around both the snake and Keon, now both held in place.
Think of it as like many smoky black lassos grabbing it, holding in place, and it can't get away.
Ooh, very nice description, my
Rika
friend.
and snake form.
Very nice
is
description.
As
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever snake
Am
horn.
I allowed to am I allowed to like knee jerk in fear and jump a little bit?
No.
Like
no, well, okay,
okay.
yeah. Sure.
I'm
Free
not sure.
action there.
I'm like,
you can,
"Ah!" And then I
you can add
watch,
some
like,
flavor. Seville, you're up.
All right, I'm charging this thing. Keon's got a hold on it. I want to take advantage of his courage, and I want to drop a mine hammer first.
Okay.
And then I'm coming in hot with Andualu, and I'm going to wrap around the back so I have advantage.
It's restrained. You already have advantage.
Nope.
Can you have double advantage? What?
Nope.
No.
Oh, then I'm
Just
just
keep
going to
rolling.
crush it.
That's a 15 for the save. What does it need?
14, so it makes it.
Okay. And then you're going to go the rest of the way and attack. Go ahead. What'd you get?
Yes. So that is a 23.
Oh, that hits.
All right. So I'm going to do, let's see, that's 3 plus 7. That's 10 to start.
Oof, okay.
Enacting Booming Blade. That's cocked. That's another 7. We're at 17. Here comes Sneak Attack. And that is 6, 7, 4. That's 11. So
All right.
28 points of damage.
Nicely done, dude. Rogues.
And
I'm staying on it in case it disappears. Opportunity attack.
Arset, did you get your bow shots off?
I was just gonna say I
Oh,
didn't. And also,
thank you. My God,
now
I was
that it's
holding
restrained by Caliban, it can't really disappear, right? As easily, right?
No, its turn is over. So it
Harassing it.
And its speed is 0, right? So it's like
Speed is
restrained.
0.
It can't. So it's held tight, held close. And
The rest
I'm
of us
like,
run away.
nicely done. And I just go at it with the arrows. The first one's a 12, but do I have advantage now because it's restrained? Or no, it's not like that. Yeah,
yes.
rolls against the creature have advantage,
Yeah,
so I
you
have
do.
advantage. Yeah.
because he's grappled.
Yeah. So thanks to Caliban, I have that one is a 24.
Okay.
And second arrow is at least, we may as well, it's at least a 25. So I'm sure they both hit,
Yep, they do.
right? Okay. So then we're talking
Give me a
straight
demolish.
shot. Okay, we got a 10 on the first arrow.
Okay.
And a 13 on the next one. So 23 of damage.
Damn.
Damn. This thing's looking really rough now, and it is starting to wiggle like crazy in your arms, Keon, as it's desperately now realizing it's outmatched and trying to flee. but it's not its turn. So that was Seville. Keon.
All right. So
Wait, Judd. Sorry, DM. That was just my opportunity. That was my held attack.
Right.
This is
So
my
that's all
held
you can
action.
do.
So,
Yeah. That's all you. It's not your turn.
but then,
It's just-
yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I get in the queue for my actual turn, not my
Right,
held
you-
action. Okay.
You will be. Yeah, you will be.
Okay. Cool.
Keon, go ahead.
Wait, before that, my apologies, Keon. I have to roll damage for you.
Oh yeah, I already did the damage. Was it not the same?
Oh no, it's every time you start your turn.
At the start of your turn, yeah.
8 damage.
Oh,
Well, can you try to save out of it? You can save out of it. Right?
Oh yes, you can. Well, hold on. Let me bring it up.
But you are
You'd have to
holding-
let go though, right?
A
I
creature
know.
restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity save.
Do you
So if you want to break free, you can.
I'm gonna say though.
Nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna start going at this thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna I mean I've got my great sword, like I had my sword, wrapped it, so I guess I'm just gonna try and with whatever angle I can get, I'm gonna try and make an attack. Now I'm restrained, so I'm at disadvantage, but it's restrained and grappled by me, so I'm at advantage. So it's just
So straight.
roll.
Yeah.
So going for it with
So
two,
deep.
two
It's
attacks.
complicated D&D tonight.
The first will be a 21 to hit,
That
and the
hits.
second will be a 15 to hit.
That
Skull
one
splitter
misses.
dice, everybody. Splitter.
And,
Splitter.
So this is with Dudagnir, which is now enchanted. Is it a
Magic.
Is it +1?
It is +1, yeah.
Okay. Rerolling because great weapon fighting. So that is 13 points of magical damage.
It had 13 points left. So
Yes.
tell us how you end it.
Nice.
All right,
It did
so-
nothing useful.
Stomping as the worm came up, grappled it instantly, and then engulfed by inky black horrific nothingness, getting beaten. I managed to, almost using the drumming of the tentacles to like leverage the greatsword and just cut deeply halfway through the snake,
Oof.
the worm, the whatever it is, its
Yeah.
body,
And
and
it's,
I can feel it
Just like-
starting to writhe,
yeah,
and I just keep going.
until you just feel his final like little shakes of the death throes, and it just gets heavy in a different way, right? It just goes limp
Yeah.
and kind of falls over, and you let it go.
I've released the
But I'm
tentacles.
Then it goes, just vanished to dust, and well done. The snaky is down.
What is this thing? Now that we can see it.
I mean, it's the mini is. Let's see if it will come into.
Some kind of worm?
It's a,
Some kinda
it's a
like dragon
dragon of thieves.
Out a little bit? Out a little bit?
Yeah, it won't focus.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go. Oh, beautiful, Judd. And is that pretty much what we're seeing?
Yeah,
on the
pretty
ground?
much. Yeah, that's what you see.
Except for it's like hacked now because you kind of
Bloody.
hacked
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the head's still intact.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it has very much of a dragon sort of face, and it has almost these metallic scales that come off the back of its head and its tail.
Well, thinking back to my good friend Hortzak, I will take out a knife and I will remove one of the scales of the
The
creature.
the golden ones, or it's really more of a brass. But okay, cool.
Oh, it looks metal. It looks metallic.
It looks metallic. Yeah.
Does it feel metallic?
It doesn't. It's not metal. But it is. It just has that kind of look to it.
Just the sheen.
But it is still very hard. It's kind of like a
think this-
dragon plate.
Do you think we could pull off some of these scales and sell them wherever we're going? Get a
We
little
could make
cash.
shields out of them. We can make armor out of them almost.
Are you an armorer?
Not me.
We are going to Thamran, everyone. So gifts
thinking,
would be
Caliban.
appreciated. That's a very good
I mean,
idea.
I mean, for the snake worm slayer. Think you could use a little fancying up on your plate?
Oh, Keon doesn't touch his armor, my
Don't
friend.
touch the armor.
than a shield. I mean, something to like not get hit in the face with.
Well,
Something like that. But let's take these scales.
All
They're
right.
of value.
And
All right,
while they're
Judge.
doing that, I'm gonna check that barrel because I want to know what's in the barrel.
Yeah. Go roll an
and I'm going to check
investigation
the
check.
surrounding. I'll check the surrounding area for any of these
You do-
footprints or people who run off.
While they're doing that, I go up to Arisette's mount and I cast. Ooh, I forgot how healing spirit works. Can I kill more than one person with it, or does it only one time?
It lasts for a minute. So each round, so you'd get what 10 rounds. You'd roll your healing for each of those rounds.
Wait, why do I get 10? I'm sorry. What am I missing?
It lasts for a minute. If I'm thinking if it's the right spell, healing spirit, you can concentrate it for a minute. So you could heal Ari's mount, my mount.
And you guys have, some of you guys have
I am unhurt.
damage too, right?
I'm pretty beaten up.
Oh yeah, please heal Keon. I'm again sorry about that, but it seemed like the best way to hold it down. And I rolled 17, Judd.
17, yeah. So you go over, and the barrel seems to have a some kind of crushed rock, small black crushed rock inside.
Does it look familiar?
Doesn't look familiar to you.
Do I see him do that?
Yeah, I mean, he's
Can I like, I follow him, and I'm actually like an annoying younger sister right now, like where I'm like, that was amazing. Do you know what you did? Have you done that before? Did you know that was going to happen?
One other time when I really, really needed it. But yeah, it's pretty nifty.
Okay.
Do you know what this rock is? Whatever these crushed rocks are?
Oh, let me see. I don't know. Let's see. DM, do I know? The shard's fire.
no, it's not, but that's cool.
It's okay. I rolled. Is it okay? Bless you. Is
Yeah,
that
bless you.
history check you want me
you
or
can roll-
investigation?
yeah. No, you can roll history.
It's 11. I got an 11.
You're not sure. I mean, even smelling it, looking at it, it looks kind of unique, actually. I don't think you have seen this before.
I don't think I've seen this before. I don't
Why
know.
is it like there's a lot of it? It fills the barrel, right?
It's like a mini barrel. It's like a little, was it a firkin? A small keg?
Oh,
Do we want to see if
I'll
anybody else knows what it is?
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Corn
after.
keg.
Yeah, if no one else checks, I'll pump it into my bag of holding to look at later. At the
Yeah.
very least.
I mean, yeah,
Sybil,
could come
what
in
did you
handy.
Am I investigation or perception?
No, investigation, because you're actually looking around.
Yeah, 16.
16. Yeah, you know, there's not much around, but you go back to the bedroll and pulling it aside, you see there's like a little patch of ground there that looks like it's been disturbed. Small patch, like 4-inch. And you dig down into it and you find there's a small gold pouch or money pouch.
Oh, but he didn't
take it.
hear us asking. I mean, are you okay if we ask the others, or do you want to keep this?
Oh, well, yeah, ask. I don't know what it is.
Well, at the same
Hey.
time, yeah, I can come over and do it.
Seville, do you know what this might be? I
All right,
can't
I'll-
face it.
Let me see. I'll take the gold pouch.
Okay.
Do either of you know you're from here? Rika.
I'll sniff it and touch the texture of it. Do I know what it is, or do I have an inkling?
You roll a history check for me.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
And I said I'm not even.
Jon Snow.
I know nothing, Jon Snow. Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
like not even in that. I'm focused on trying to heal right now, so I didn't
Yeah.
even like register
I mean-
what's going on.
I'll pack it away for now. We could ask someone else later.
Yes, it could come in very handy. You could trade it for something. It's like currency for you. I mean, I know you don't have a lot of gold, so this is great. And let's take all of the little shingles off of this dragon
That's gonna take a while.
worm.
But
No,
yeah,
How am I going on that, team?
Sorry, what?
Oh my god. How am I going on the I've just been working on the because
It's
they
not-
look like they're of value, right?
I mean, it does look very special, including the ones on the tail, which are a little more cylindrical. It does take a while though. Like this hide is really strong, so it's it's super slow going.
Can I help?
Please.
I'll pull some fangs out, see what we can get.
I go towards the tail and I start cutting as many of those as I can.
Okay. I mean, you can tell instantly it's going to take you a while. I'd say probably better part of an hour to harvest enough of this to be of value.
Plenty of time for our mounts to get a short rest and let them heal.
True. Oh, never mind. I guess I don't need to do anything, guys.
No. Like, still for Keon. Like, he took a lot of damage.
No,
Mostly for me.
And one of these mounts was...
Wait.
Ariset's mount was pretty bad.
It's like gashed in the neck. Yeah, like, yes, your help is appreciated.
So mounts will get their health back after a short rest? How much of it? All of it? How does that work?
No, they won't get all of it. They will heal up, and I will just do that for them after an hour. So they're going to heal a little bit, but they're not adventurers with the ability to kind of heal themselves.
DM, if
So
I
heal
was to
them.
take a
So
short
how much
rest,
Good to heal them.
Should I heal them? I don't get it.
At the very least, heal Keon.
Oh yeah, I will. I just was trying to figure out what spell to use.
if I take a short rest, can I expend some of my hit dice? So like my resources, my time and energy to actually heal my mount.
Yeah, I'd say if you put in some of your medical knowledge and apply that to the mount, it will heal more than it would on a short rest.
Okay.
But that would mean you've got to stop harvesting and do that.
Yeah. Guys, could someone take over this? I think I got beaten up pretty badly.
I'm happy to, and I'm right next to Caliban, like just slicing scales as much as I can do.
Yanking, pulling,
And
macing
DM,
if we have to.
I'm going
Alright.
to check these footprints and see where they lead, if there's any survivors.
Yeah.
I'm a cast. Never mind.
So Seville, it's not hard at all. They lead. I mean, there are a lot of tracks in the general area, but the last set that you think you can find, they lead straight to the hole on the left.
Okay. Is it big enough to go down, or is this just kind of crumpled earth?
I mean, it leaves earth behind it. It seems to kind of like dive through, and the earth fills in behind it. So it's softer, it's less compact than the ground around it, but it's not a tunnel. Even though it's a good almost 4 feet wide.
Okay. No.
Here's the thing. If you want, I will dig in because I can move earth. If you go and like pull off these scales, then I'll be faster.
Let's switch. Yeah, we'll switch there and see if there's anything down below there. I'll do that. So.
Yeah. So moving earth, pushing it to the side, digging deep, multiple castings if need be.
Yeah, so you're going down into the soil. It's a little tricky. Like you can move the soil out of the way, and down there you can see that there are multiple tunnels this thing has been digging and using to go through. It's almost like there's a network down there. So you go down about 5-6 feet, and there are 3 different directions. There's kind of a back towards the camp, kind of a diagonally, and then a straight down, kind of like at the bottom of your screen.
There's a bunch of network of tunnels down here. Did I see Rika transform? Is she still a snake?
No.
No, because she's healing now.
Okay. I'll wait. Yeah. Let me see. Is it big enough for me to crawl in?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's still solid. You could just tell like where the ground is not as solid, like where it has been tunneling through. So, but it's about 4 feet wide. So if you want to move, you have to keep moving earth to.
Yeah, I'll keep moving earth and follow along.
Okay, which tunnel? Which one are you doing?
You said there's one towards the camp. There's 3 directions, right?
3. One towards camp, one kind of diagonally back towards the road-ish, and then one like straight down to the bottom of your screen if you're looking at it.
Let's go for straight down.
Okay. You go maybe about 20-ish feet or so, and the tunnel curves around to the left. And you're going to keep following?
Yeah, let's keep following.
Okay, this starts to go down at a downward angle. And you go maybe, it's about 30 feet, 40 feet, but about 50 feet, it breaks through and into a large chamber. Probably like...
I pop off the goggles to take a good look when we go
There
in.
you go. Yeah, It's about a 20-foot round kind of spherical carved out area here. There, instantly you see there are multiple bones. Actually, roll a perception check for me.
That is 24.
Yeah, so you see there are multiple bones. There are some half-eaten carcasses. Look like they're kind of shoved up against the wall, maybe for later. They're very clearly remnants of the person who was dragged from up above. You see, who knows what kind of what kind of humanoid it was. There's not a lot left of the face. Even part of the skull has been eaten out. But ragged clothes, all bloody. Kind of a mess.
Do I find any personal effects on any of them?
Sure,
like
roll,
notebooks, anything like that?
roll investigation for me.
Let me use that magical guidance again.
Are you at advantage because you're underground?
Basically, if I fail, I spend resource points to try and get instead of using it for spells.
Yeah, good sorcerer.
It's like, hey, things that can help. And boom, it's used. Much better. Hold on. With a +2, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, you don't find a notebook, but you do find a silver ring. There's no stone on it, but you can feel, or you can actually, you can see woven bands on it. Just looks like straight silver. There is a scabbard, or a sheath, but there's no blade in it. That seems to be all that's left on this body.
And anything from anyone else, or everyone else looks pretty eaten?
Yeah, most of the look around at the rest of the bones look like creatures, not people. This looks like the only person.
Then I'm gonna dig a quick grave for anyone that looks humanoid, bury them nice and tight, and hope you have a better life, guys. And then I go back up.
Cool. The rest of you watch as Caliban emerges from the ground around you.
All right, guys, shake off the dust. I found its nest. Whoever was up here, I'm pretty sure they're eaten. I gave them a burial.
Not surprising.
I pulled out a scabbard. Yeah, no worries. I pulled out a scabbard. Did anyone find a sword?
No. We should spread out and look.
We don't have the time. We have to hurry. We have to go.
I mean, it doesn't take me much time to dig, but like however much time it takes for you guys to pull off those scales, I'll spend some time digging and I'll come right back up afterwards.
Do you think maybe it's in this thing's stomach?
Let's find out.
And afterwards, can we bury this as well, please?
Yeah. If you cut it open, I'll start making another grave. Actually,
We have the time for all this.
I mean, it takes time to travel anyway. Let me just collapse. I'll go to the tunnels. I collapse the one that connects from the furthest left spot it comes in to like where it comes out on the other side. And I just try to collapse it to like make a space for it to be buried in.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I cast, where the hell did it go? What am I casting? Healing Spirit? Does that sound right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I lead all the poor giant chickens over to Kian.
Bok, bok.
Yeah.
How many are injured?
3 of them.
Okay, and also, what is my spellcasting ability modifier?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, so 6. So then it's +1. So I can heal 7 times. I think. Then is that right? Does that sound right?
I mean, you have a minute to heal within that cube.
Right. That's why I was bringing everyone over.
Right, and it's a 1d6.
But it says I can do it. Yeah, 1d6, but I can do it 7. My spellcasting ability modifier +1. So I should be able to heal.
Your
1d6.
modifier is not +6 though; it's +3, isn't it?
Oh, my wisdom?
Yeah, what's your wisdom at?
Oh shit! I was looking at the wrong thing. What is the other?
+3.
Oh, this is me saving.
So it's
damn it!
4.
So I can do it 4 times. Oh, that was exciting for a second.
Rika, I'll look after myself. If you can just heal the
No.
mount so that we can get on.
I did that last. I've done that before. No.
Yes.
absolutely not.
absolutely right.
I'm actually feeling a lot better.
Don't take his word for it.
No, seriously, I'm feeling fine.
No, Rika, trust your instincts.
Well,
Get
use your
in
instincts
here.
to see that out of about 60 tokens, I'm feeling at about 60 because I've used my bandages.
Oh.
Oh, wait, how did you do that? I thought you were, okay, whatever. Cool.
With medic.
My bandages.
All right then. And I do the mounts. Whichever one's hurt the most, I'll do first.
That's Erisets.
And that's
Thank you, Rika.
1d6, right?
Thank you.
Boop.
And I stroke the neck of my. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
6.
I stroke
number
the
two-
neck of it and I give it a kiss and I say, thank you. Thank you.
Number 2 is which one?
I guess that's mine.
Yeah, either Caliban's or.
Okay, I'll do Caliban's.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's a 1.
Okay. Bobo looks at you sad. Look at Bobo. Bobo, look her in the eye.
And then who's his third? Kian?
Yeah,
Okay,
my excitable young
2.
chicken.
2.
So I'll
Okay.
go back and do Caliban's one more time, and I got a 4 for him.
Okay.
And my spell is gone now. I used
So
it.
and then. Okay, good. So Caliban, your mount is back up
get
to
it now.
full.
Sweet.
Eriset, yours is not full, but it's way better. And Keon, yours is kind of about on par with Eriset's.
Yeah, so he took 11 damage the
Yeah.
first time. Yeah. Can I spend a hit dice bandaging up? Or, well, I suppose it took psychic damage, didn't it? It's not like there's a wound,
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true.
trauma.
But you pet it and talk to it.
PTSD.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, as that last thing, I'm gonna gut this worm.
You're gonna get
And,
that one.
Fast,
Okay,
will
that's gonna
You don't
take some
have
time.
Well,
And actually,
can I just?
You're supposed to hurry.
as you do that, and Rika, you're saying there's not a lot of time. You all hear this kind of this like weird faint sound coming from the air. It sounds distant.
What direction? Can we tell?
You can't tell because of the trees, but it's definitely something off in the distance. It's kind of an unusual sound.
All right, let's just go.
Yep, time to go. Let's go. Bye.
Hop on and let's fly.
But not literally. As in, very quickly gallop.
Not literally.
Fly, literally.
Strut.
Strut, you fools.
We're not going out into the open, are we?
Canter, you fools!
We gotta go.
The road is kind of meandering. If
All right.
you want to stick to the road, it's kind of going in and amongst the trees. It's not
Okay.
a wide open space.
I'm definitely riding my mount on the edge of the path near the trees because I think I know what this is, and I just say there's very, very large birds in this area that could snatch up your mount and you at the same time and whisk you away, and you'll never be heard from again. So
Bill, don't scare
might be-
him.
Might be
I have to
attracted the
scare
worm.
everyone. It keeps everyone alert. It's the truth. You know what
Hopefully it's
happened
going for the
to
worm, right?
you know what happened to Willard, right?
Look, yes,
And
just
that was a baby.
What are you
So
talking
just
about?
keep your eyes to the sky. Be careful, everyone.
Oh, and DM,
Yeah.
I put on the ring.
Oh, okay. Good. Nothing happens.
Oh no, I have it just in case.
And
If
we'll
there's a
make
bird
haste.
of prey, it's
We'll
going
make
for the
haste.
carcass.
None of us got a short rest, right?
are we cantering
I
right
got
now?
a short rest.
Are we running?
I didn't
Are-
know.
Oh yeah, what are you guys
Like-
doing?
Interesting.
I thought we were cantering away from the site quickly. Are we, or am I
I
mistaken
think we
about?
could. I think we can make haste. I think we can.
Yeah, because
Prosperously.
as Seville says to look to the sky, and you all look over as you come to a break in the trees, and you can have a better vantage point of the sky. You see in the not far away enough distance up in the sky,
Uh-oh.
the size of a like 737. I mean, we're talking like a huge 120-foot wingspan of this bird kind of gracefully, for that size, turning, banking in the air and kind of circling roughly back in
the
your
devil.
direction. And as you watch these huge wings, and it straightens out and it's lowering, kind of coming slightly at you guys. We're going to leave it there tonight.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, that's a big...
I offer you this worm, giant rock.
Yeah, does it see the worm, the bright red one?
Well, you lowered the worm down into the ground, right?
Did we have time for that?
I don't think we had
did.
time to
'cause I was-
bury the worm.
No,
I
I
really
was gonna gut it, and
Yeah.
then
we didn't-
and then
okay, so you didn't do
thing,
that?
and then I was like, no, we pissed
Oh, I
off.
didn't do that.
Okay. All right.
He sounds
well,
so disappointed.
We'll
that
see.
evil DM. He's like, oh, okay.
I'm just a nice guy.
bad.
It's these monsters and what they want to do. That's not not
Yeah.
up to me.
I'm just a
Yeah.
nice guy. That's what the
Yeah,
bad guy said.
I'm not an evil DM.
I'm not an evil DM.
Love it.
It's like me
And-
when I say I really didn't not roll my dice. It's like somehow suddenly you start thinking you might be not rolling dice. Or,
Well, now we really
Being
are
evil
thinking that
DM.
you're cheating.
Yeah,
Maybe.
again,
And that's
continuing
doubly-
to bring it up.
Yeah.
does not
I think we
help.
need a camera on Eriset's dice.
Yeah.
all it is that I'm constantly wanting to wish the result away with the power of my brain. And then after I realize that's impossible, I then share the roll. Like it just
You're like,
that's
huh, that
all it
didn't work.
is.
That didn't work.
Yeah,
Wow.
like, huh.
Azar is
That
crazy
wishful-
honest. So I don't think that's a possibility. So because I am such a nice guy, we're gonna give away a set of dice. So if you haven't
Look at you
already,
guys.
enter in the word lovesick, one word, into chat. You'll automatically be entered to win some beautiful, beautiful dice from Skull Splitter. Why does my green
Ooh,
screen keep
That was cool.
leaving? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
embarrassing. It's like,
It happened when I did this before. I know. I'm like, I'm all naked. Don't look at my green screen.
it's like
everybody.
walking into somebody in the bathroom.
Don't look at
You're
how
like,
I live.
"Hi." Right.
I'll just change it
not quite
to.
as bad as that. I feel like what if you twitched in the? I'm done.
There's some.
Like if you're
motherfucking
streaming and you're
D&D
accidentally in
for
the
you.
bathroom. I don't know.
No.
There's a joke in there somewhere. Someone figure it out.
I love the Kusei. I love my burb.
Yeah.
Did you name
luckily,
it yet?
luckily they didn't die.
I want to know the burb's name. I don't want to give it a name.
Oh, so you're
Everybody
gonna
has a name.
force me to use a spell to
Yes.
learn its real name.
This is what the spells are for.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta.
To satisfy the
Well,
minor
apparently I can't- I don't get
curiosities
to
of your
use
fellow
my-
players.
I don't get to use my spells in combat apparently, so here we are.
Rika,
Right.
I will say you did demand that that the horses have names. I think that was like part of your, So I might have worked on it.
Wait,
So.
what?
No, that was me. I was demanding that the horses have names.
Oh, that was you.
That was
I just
me.
assumed it was
Yeah.
Genevieve.
No.
Something I would do.
She's just saying she has the option to not satisfy their curiosity as to what
Yeah.
their names are. It's not that she couldn't do it, but she doesn't.
No,
need
I
to
thought
do
this
it
was
just 'cause she
before
can.
tonight.
No.
I thought this was before tonight, but it was Winky. Sorry.
But we
okay.
have to be honest. It's the most like useless spell, other than like just having chats with animals.
But no,
So
Oh,
like
really?
you might as well just like
Well, I'm going to prove you wrong with that, and also not tell you your freaking horse's name.
Fuck no! You need to get that girl a
It's a-
foot
it's a-
I'm going to
That's
tell
fair.
everyone else but you.
what my horse? You mean the bird?
The chicken horse, whatever the fuck they're called. I can't figure it out. The
Kusei. That sounds like a
on.
rad name. Okay. I have a winner. All right. I'm gonna sling out some dice to Just a Crazy Pyro. Congratulations, Just a
Oh
Crazy
my God.
Pyro. You
Crazy
won.
fire.
You won some Skull Splitter dice.
Oh.
And thank
what
you,
kind?
all you crazy people, for the hype train that was blasting like mad. We really so
Oh, yeah.
love the support, you guys. It's just feeling the love, feeling the love. So, we will be back next week. We have some other cool things, some other announcements that are coming next week. Some 2 important announcements. So you got to come back next Friday to find out what they are. Do not miss it. In the meantime, we love you very much. Stay safe out there. Let's look out for each other. And we'll see you in a week. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.